Okay, so here we are. We've got you at the Blue Water Tavern. Okay. Once you're here, is there anything particularly you want to do, or?
I think we were gonna stock up on our rations for the trip. They were going to supply them.
Yep, he said that he would fix you if you came back tonight. He would fix you up an assortment of rations for the road, since as you were going to do him a favor. Okay.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on the door in case those guards come back with their investigation results. Right? Is
Alrighty.
that
Yeah. I feel like we made a good enough impression, but yeah, I'm probably smart.
All right. Yeah, the guards don't come back to pester you.
okay?
And true to his word, Mr. Mardukov has indeed loaded up, like a big travel bundle of hearty foods, mostly cheese, bread, things that are road travel worthy.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't have anything really planned before the trip tomorrow, so
Okay, so you
Yeah,
guys just want to
I think we're just
get a
ready
good
to.
night's rest and then leave out early in the morning.
yeah.
Sounds good to me. Okay, I like that. Let's not waste a ton of time going blah, 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 around the tavern.
Oh, but that was almost fun.
Blah, 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 blah. Alrighty. So where are we on the map?
Did we
Okay,
check
let's-
in on Irina before we go, or
You can if you want to.
I feel like she was unsure as to what she wanted to do.
Alright. Yeah, if you head by the... you're heading
Going that
west
way,
out
anyways,
of
right?
town, so you're kind of going that way, so you can drop by the church on the way. Yep, Irina is there. She has taken to kind of splitting her time between helping the priest administer to the flock and also kind of like crossing the street to help out with the orphanage and keep an eye on those kids that you guys brought back with you. So, but other than that, she is doing okay.
Well, that's good. Then I have no worries.
I have out the directions that I wrote down. I'm like, okay, we need to leave the main road west of here. This way. I'm gonna point towards
Alrighty.
the west. That way.
So you head out of the western gates. As you leave, the local guards remind you that if you don't come back before nightfall, you will not be allowed in until the following morning. So be very careful. Be back before the sun goes down if you wish to return this evening. But that's probably not going to happen, considering you're going all the way to the Wizard of Wines. Alrighty. Traveling down the road. To the left and right of you are a scattering of small, kind of rudimentary buildings. Anybody that would make their home outside of the wall is either brave, capable, or stupid. But yet there are a handful of buildings here. However, several of them are clearly abandoned. Needing you to believe that the idea that living outside the town wall wasn't such a smart one. However, as you kind of like get level with this little building here, a very curious and sweet smell comes drifting out of an open window and assails your nostrils. A large, fat, tabby cat sits on the window ledge, preening itself,
Oh, there goes Gemma.
and it kind of stops and looks at you. It jumps down off the window ledge, comes running up, and starts to wind itself between Gemma's legs, like rubbing against her legs to the left and the right as it purrs profusely. What do you wish to
Hello.
do?
Hello, Tabby Cat. I
It just
suppose
looks up
you
at you
find-
and goes, "Oh."
suppose you find my clothes smell pleasing to you.
Looks like you got a little friend there, Gemma.
I guess so.
I
Strangely enough, it doesn't seem to be remotely intimidated by the presence of whiskey.
I was going to ask that.
I was gonna say, should we sick whiskey on it?
No,
At that point, out of the same open window, a elderly woman kind of like leans out and glances to the left and right. And when she sees the cat, she says, "Oh, there you go again, causing trouble. I do apologize. He is, quite mischievous. Come back in here, you naughty thing. Come on."
No trouble. What's his name? Her name?
Her name is Hope.
Hope?
Yes.
Can I pet Hope? Is that okay?
She is her own being. If you wish to pet her, if she'll let you, go right ahead. If not, well, I'm not responsible.
All right. I'm gonna kind of squat down, and instead of pet her, I'm gonna hold my hand out like to her face first to see
Okay.
if
She sniffs your hand.
she's friendly.
Yeah, she seems friendly enough.
Okay, and then I'll run it over her head, give her little pets.
Okay. She
Oh,
purrs and like just rubs her, twists her head backwards and forwards to kind of allow the maneuver your hand to whatever spot she wants you to stroke. With that, the woman says, Well, she doesn't usually take very kindly to strangers.
Dad never let us have a cat.
Oh,
There's a whiskey.
oh, I see. You have
To the dog.
you have one of the canines. So are you
know your mom's
canine
allergic.
people and not cat people?
I am. Yes, right here.
I don't know what I am. I've never had one.
Well, each to their own. They have very different personalities, of course. I find the dogs are more practical, but cats are more spiritually nurturing and emotionally nurturing too.
And can they, do they snuggle? Do they
Oh yes, if
Provide-
they like you,
oh,
but usually on their own terms.
I think I like her.
Can it hunt?
Can it hunt?
Well, here around my little dwelling and shop, has done fairly well in keeping roaches and mice away from the establishment.
Oh, I suppose that would feed a family of 5, no problem. Okay, yeah, no, totally better than dogs, no problem.
Yeah,
Well.
they're getting along just fine.
Yes.
I didn't say that they aren't, because, they...
But pray tell, where are you heading? You don't seem like you're from around here. You seem to be rather out of place. Don't dress like the folk around here, and well, you're clearly not local.
I'm gonna put my head down and not respond. Hoping someone else does. Unsure
Okay.
what we should
I
say.
definitely not just like, my apologies. We've been sent, as it were, to the Wizard of Wines. We're hoping to get an early start on our day and cover some ground.
Oh, I see. So you have lots of traveling to do.
Quite a bit, yes.
Well, the Wizard of Vines will take you the best part of the day. If you travel very quickly, you might get there by nightfall. Very dangerous to travel around here at night.
Yeah.
Has anybody told you that?
Yeah. About that, ma'am. Why are you out here? It's not exact. If you say it's so dangerous, why aren't you in town with the people?
Oh, nothing ever bothers me.
Not even the giant wolves that will
Oh,
eat
no,
you
no,
and
no.
your cat.
Do not smell it. Go on, take a sniff.
Yeah,
No,
I
smell.
sniff.
What are we smelling?
What are we smelling?
That smell wards off all the evil spirits, including the direwolves. I am a specialist, as it were, a procurer of local herbs and remedies, and the deep knowledge of the rare and strange plants and flowers that can be found within the city. Unlike the charlatans that lives within, I am the real deal.
That's quite interesting. I'd love to know more about the plants. Is this for purchase?
Come on inside, I will give you a quick tour. And if there's anything you wish, I could
Do
probably
we have
help
a
you out.
tour?
Well,
Yeah,
there's not very much to see. It's a small hovel, but come on in. Open the door, come
It'll
on.
have to be quick. We
I
have
think
to,
some repellent would be helpful, though. Don't you think?
absolutely, but again, it will have to be quick if it's a strenuous day of walking quickly to get there, and not all of us have legs for moving quickly.
I have legs, and I'm going to shuffle into the house.
I'm gonna look at Trip and be like, "Was that at me?"
No,
Oh, okay. So the little one, right? And I'm gonna point at Octavius.
he's covered in more metal than any of us, so yeah, I'd assume he moves a little slower.
I think I had the slowest movement speed of everybody.
Because we're little, covered in
Thanks,
metal.
Nino.
Yeah.
Yo! Thank you for that. Much
Six.
appreciated. Neo Gambit gifting a sub to Hammer Time. Very kind.
Aw, they're like friends.
It's like y'all have been around forever.
Cute.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, so, you're invited inside, so by all means, we can,
I find it
Yeah.
strange that she would just invite us in like that. No test of any sort.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, I'm going to go right up to the
Okay.
table.
So the hovel itself, it's a dirt floor. It's very, very basic. Other than a stove, a bed, a footlocker, everything else in here is just vines hanging from the ceiling, plants laying out, drying on different shelves, tables, and racks. She smiles at you and she says, "Yes, so, tell me, young one, you have an interest in, herbology?"
Well, I enjoy learning, and if it's going to help us getting through the night out in these parts, then I have
Well,
a
there's a
particular
lot-
interest in staying safe.
There's a lot to learn. And it will take a long time. But, I can't really teach you too much. Park and Seal! Gifted a sub to Arch Defender. Very kind.
Thanks, Parking.
Hey.
Yeah.
Very kind of you. I would love to spend the time to teach you how to brew certain things, but, we don't really have that apparently because you are in a hurry. But I do have
Yes.
some certain things that I have brewed earlier that I would be willing to part with for a small sum of money.
I have that.
Gemma, can
Huh.
you come back here for 1 second?
One moment. Okay. Yes.
I'm gonna lower my voice and lean into my brother and be like, "Is this like pie vibes going on here?"
Well, I'm gonna stay out of
Don't
it.
forget the
so
pie, Sam.
I don't think I'll make a bad choice if I just don't. I mean, if there's any way to keep things away, I think we should look into it. Don't you think?
Yeah, but I'm getting nauseous just thinking about
Okay. Well, let's not ingest
No.
anything. I think it's okay, but maybe we could see if Trip can do one of those,
Oh,
tell the
okay.
truth things
Sure.
to make sure she's not an evil lady.
Not an
putting
evil one.
little kids' tears into a bottle or something.
the problem with that one is it kind of depends on the other person being unwary, and
Okay,
She
well,
seems pretty
And I don't
wizened.
really see the problem with putting children tears in a bottle because it's not like it affects them in any way.
okay. See, there you go, Seth. So I think what are the chances of 2 little old ladies out here doing that kind of stuff? I think it's probably fine.
I mean, we dealt with 3 before.
I mean,
statistically, it's pretty high. As the old women we've met have all turned out to be.
right. So we already got those ones out of the way. I think
I
this
am
one
not a
probably-
hag.
See, she can hear us.
Yeah, she is standing right there.
Sorry.
Just
talking
for the
quieter.
record, I am not a Barovian witch, a night hag, or any other weird, twisted, sick, evil old woman.
Yeah,
You know who would say that?
Of course.
Anyone being accused of that? Probably.
no. So here's the thing. We had a encounter with a coven, and one of them did get away. We didn't get rid of all of them. Remember, my family. So yeah, what if you are her and you just went from the windmill and came here and this was abandoned, but you made it your own to trick us again?
Well, I can promise you that is not the case.
Hmm.
My name is,
I feel better now.
my name is Jenny Greenteeth.
What?
Jenny Greenteeth. You can ask about me in the village. Everybody knows me there.
Well, everyone knew in the other village too. The others she gave the pies, the children pies.
Oh, you didn't eat any of those horrible things, did you?
Nope.
No,
Tut,
Sure didn't.
tut, tut.
of course
They
not.
are made with the bones and blood of children. You shouldn't
Well-
be eating those.
We heard that.
How are you?
Someone.
How are you? How
They
are you
ate
knowing
2 or 3 after before they knew about the children.
Yeah, before. Let's make that
Yeah, we did.
clear.
Before.
Oh, this is unfortunate. Very
Yes.
unfortunate indeed.
Just
I'm gonna roll my
common
point
knowledge
in.
that that's the case.
Yeah, this is.
How would you know they're made with the bones and blood of children
Well,
from this far away?
why I am not one of the hags. I am familiar with them. After all, they are known to come to, or they were known to come to the town from time to time to accost and scurry away small children.
Wait,
Fair
Trip. They use blood too.
Well, yeah, that's how you get the aroma, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the door and put my head between. I'm gonna go put my hands on my legs
Well,
and just take deep breaths. I'm not gonna retch, but I'm definitely breathing heavily, like out of like I didn't realize that it was more than just bones.
How is that better or worse? It's still.
well, you see, from what I understand, and from the pies that I procured, and well, sort of, how would you say,
Researched?
reversed, constructed the pie. Instead, it would seem that the flour was made out of ground bones, and the meat was made out of the meat of children, and the gravy was made out of blood. Very unpleasant.
Fascinating.
Ah, yes, you shouldn't eat such things.
Well,
Yeah, we know
know
that now.
I'm gonna roll
Well,
my portent.
I have nothing that can help you against those sort of things, but what is this dice roll for?
Portent.
Oh.
Okay.
You haven't done your portents yet? Okay, so 8 and what? 8 and 7. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Not so good, but they're okay. Alrighty. This is, well, I can offer you a couple of things. Then inevitably you get attacked and savaged upon the road. I have some somewhat medicinal, you would call them potions, I suppose. Poultices, potions, call them what you will, but they will help hasten the healing of your wounds, as well as provide strong antibacterial properties should you get infected or poisoned. Alternatively, I also have this delectable balm, which is what you can smell. If you dab this on your neck and on your wrists, anywhere else really, it will keep the foul things away from you.
How bad does it smell?
Well, you can smell it. It has a kind of somewhat sweet, sickly smell, but you get very used to it.
Can you explain why this particular smell keeps them away?
Honestly, I really can't. All I know is, they tend to stay very clear away from a particular plant. And that is the plant that I use to, make this particular balm. Ever since I've been using it, I have managed to wander around outside even at nighttime unaccosted. I see the birds looking at me, licking their lips, thinking that I would make a tasty morsel for them, but they never ever seem to come close. You can see in their eyes that they want to, but no, they start to get closer and then they tend to turn away, as if repulsed.
Show us what this plant looks like in the wild. Do you have one?
I don't have any of the plant currently here. I've processed all of it. But I do have a couple of the bottles of this particular balm. An average bottle will provide 2 or 3 doses, so for your whole family, if you have them both, it would probably cover each of you for the best part 24 hours, but don't wash. Otherwise you will diminish the effects.
How much then?
Is 3 gold pieces each. Or I would take 5 silver each instead, if you have silver.
Let me see. Do I do have silver?
I also have 2 of the healing potions. Those I would sell to you for 10 gold pieces each, or 10 silver.
So I start to open my bag up.
Okay.
To start getting money out, or silver and gold.
What are you paying her in?
If anyone
Gold or
stops
silver?
me. I have silver, so she was interested in silver.
Yeah, I mean, it's monetarily it's considerably cheaper if you pay her in silver. But as you figured out, people tend to have a
need for silver.
a desire for silver.
Yeah. So yeah, I start taking out the silver. I'm curious if anyone's gonna stop me. Basically.
I'm just going along with it. Yeah.
You're gonna buy it.
Okay. Then
All
I'm
right.
gonna buy it with silver, everything.
Then she will hand you the 2 healing potions and the 2 anti-wickedness balms. Here you are, my dear.
Anti-wickedness ball.
Now, I will point out, it really only works if everybody wears it. Otherwise, if you have a weak link, the weak link will attract the wickedness. So I even make sure that you put some on the that brooch that you have with you.
Whiskey, yes. And does that mean you have it on your cat?
Oh, yes, indeed. I soak his collar in it. Keeps him quite safe.
Okay. I'm going to take healing potions, anti-wickedness balm.
Okay. Make a note that
my
these
bag.
ones are different than the ones that you bought from the apothecary in town.
Yeah, I did.
Why do I?
Just in case some of them work and some of them don't. Or they have totally different effects.
And I think I currently have all 4 of them, so we'll distribute it later. But
Okay.
Okay.
He says, well, I don't wish to hold you up. When you come back through here, if you want to stop by for some proper lessons, if you have more time, let me know. Jenny is always happy to teach, especially one so young that's willing to learn.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, I was muted. Yes. Is there any magic involved in this process, or is it purely verbal?
Depends on who you ask. I believe there is a certain amount of magic with the plant itself. The plant is not altogether natural.
It's very interesting. All right. Yes, thank you, Ginny. I've got I look very excited.
I hope all of you
to
survive to
purchase.
come back by and see me again. If you use the bomb, you probably will. If you don't, you probably won't.
I'm positive we will stay alive. Quite capable. I'm gonna give Hope one more pet. And I guess we get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a splendid journey. And go with the good blessings of Jenny Greenteeth. And I hope to see you again soon. Cutty bye!
Thank you.
I'm going to start pushing Douglas out the door.
Okay, so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
going.
touch me.
Okay.
To the road.
Everybody
Back.
leaving?
Yeah, I guess. Back to it.
Okay. All right.
I don't see why not at this point.
Okie dokie.
You realize at a certain point, any amount of contention is just going to make us take longer on this.
So, in that case, question. Does anybody intend to utilize this particular bomb?
What do you mean?
Are we putting it on?
Yeah, basically,
Oh, right now?
our
Right
well,
now?
yeah. I mean, of course, it's up to you. I'm just
My
asking if you're
understanding
putting
is-
any of it on now, or if you're, she basically said it lasts for like 24 hours, and it's like a deterrent type thing.
Yeah.
Probably wait till.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
understanding is we use it at night when we need the coverage, basically. And
Okay.
if we can't make it somewhere, we have
Yeah,
that
we
as
get
like
stretch
one.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking too.
Alrighty.
Does it smell like in her house? Like, just if you were to pop one open, can I give it a waft?
It definitely does.
Okay.
Yep, it has that same kind of sickly sweet aroma to it.
I feel less stupid then. I
Alrighty.
love shopping, man.
Well, you head out of the village and follow the road to the west. Let me go ahead and change your atmospherics. Okay. A couple of miles down the road, you come across a large stone bridge that once again is transcending one of the many rivers that flows down from the Great Lake. The last time you crossed one of these bridges is when you kind of got ambushed by a skeletal knight and a pack of wolves. Thinking about that as you kind of approach, you can't help but get an uneasy kind of gut feeling about your whereabouts and the fact that you're showing up at this particular location. And it does definitely feel very much familiar to the place that you found before.
Oof. Keep an eye out for bone knights and werewolves.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
I guess Do we form the kill zone first before going over the bridge, or do we just go?
Well, the other side of the bridge, there's like a cross-shaped intersection that branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. There's also what appears to be a broken wooden sign on the other side of the road, but you're too far away to see it clearly.
Okay. I say we just cross together.
Yes, we could
Yes.
do that.
Yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah, quick. Oh.
All right, let's go.
Okay. You scurry across the stone bridge, unaccosted. Flanzy,
I have
thank you
conquered
for
you,
the
Bridge.
resub. 61 months. Ooh, yeah. Okay, when you get to the signpost, you can kind of see that the top part of it, where any labeling would be, is not present. It's just kind of like the pole itself, but the top section of it where you would have expected to find wooden, arrows pointing with labels seems to have disappeared. It's not currently here.
Gemma, you have the directions, right?
Yes, and well, to be honest, things pretty quickly. I have here cross river and head west towards the something woods is what I wrote down.
Towards the something woods.
Something woods. I didn't know what it was. Something.
Gemma, there are woods like
Everywhere.
around us.
Yes, so I think either option's probably safe. Probably just not south, just one of these western ones.
One's southwest and one's northwest.
Right, so we're fine.
One's
I'm
more
sure.
north than west. I think the west-west is probably our best.
West.
Which is
Let's take the
north?
west.
The most westest of the westest?
Otherwise, they
So-
would have said head north. They would have said head south. They said
So
head west.
this one,
I
right?
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
This path?
I don't
That path?
probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Everybody give me a perception skill roll, please.
No.
You don't have to.
Okay.
You can be oblivious. That's fine by
I don't want to
me.
perceive.
20! Oh. Damn, Satch.
That's real good.
Yeah, I rolled a 22.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay. Seth,
Change my character.
Trip,
Trip.
and Octavius, as you're walking kind of towards that junction, each of you notice something not particularly natural laying just off the road in the woods right here, like partially kind of obscured by bushes. It appears to be something wooden, probably the top half of the signpost by the looks of it.
It
Oh.
would be more responsible to fix it, wouldn't it?
Yes, I will. I'll walk over there and just pick it up.
Same. Yeah, I mean, not pick it up, but I'll walk over with.
Same. I'll race you then, I guess.
No. You're
Okay.
winning.
Okay, good.
You pick it up. It has labels on it that says Kresk, Tolenska Pass, Lake Baratov, Valaki, Ravenloft, and Berez. Multiple arrows. But of
Yeah,
course, you're holding the thing and it doesn't really kind of, looking at it, it's hard to know which direction is meant to go where.
I'll look at Gemma and walk over to her and just kind of like hand it up to her.
Point the one that says Valaki towards Valaki.
Yeah, here.
Okay. And I'll like turn it to where the Valaki sign's pointed back to the east.
Okay.
What does it say?
Well, none of them say the winery, so not entirely sure.
Kresk and Tolenska Pass would be to the southwest. Lake Baratok would be to the northwest. Valaki and Ravenloft would obviously head you east, and Berez would head you more southeast.
None
So the path you were
have the word
thinking of
words
taking
in it.
is the one that goes to Krezg and Tolenska Pass.
Sounds right.
But
don't remember
obviously
any of
none
those
of them are
words.
labeled with a vineyard. But then, is the vineyard considered a major place where a main road sign would point to? Who knows?
Let's just follow your directions, Gemma, and we'll figure it
We'll
out.
keep going west. Yeah.
Okay. So, seeing as you're the one that picked it up, Octavius, give me another perception roll.
Great. I got lucky on that last one, guys.
Yeah,
That
you're
perception is not
good at
good.
it.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay. Alrighty.
It's a good sign. Nice quality sign.
With pointy things
Clearly
on
not. It's broken.
it. Yeah, clearly it's broken. Okay.
That shows poor quality and craftsmanship.
Hey, you're
But-
broken. But you're, I give you the benefit of the doubt.
So you guys are planning to head this way?
Yes.
I'm gonna huff off that way. Trip said that.
Alrighty.
Broken.
You follow the road southwest. Again, the trees are kind of like pushing all the way in. By the time it gets to about midday, the trees are already casting pretty kind of obscure shadows across the road itself. And while it is still fairly clear and you're able to see, it is definitely, there are a lot of shapes being cast and there's a lot of shadows that are kind of like looking very ominous. You're also starting to be aware, shortly after midday, that to your right, in the woods, in this kind of direction along here, there are a lot of things moving around. None of which seem to have breached the tree line, but you're very aware that some of them seem to be moving along in unison with you. Whether they're just coincidentally traveling in the same direction as you, or stalking you, not entirely sure.
Can we quicken our pace? Please.
Yeah. Let's,
Yeah.
Let's move.
Good idea.
Okay.
Keep going.
Another mile or so up the road, and the road once again splits. You can cut back upon your pathway heading southeast, or you can continue to follow it northwest. Which direction would you like to travel?
Northwest, I think.
Yes.
That would hit us more west again.
Okay. Well, another mile or so, and you find yet another junction. Here you can really kind of follow the road directly west, but you can see that it rather quickly cuts south, or you can follow the road northwest.
What is it? What does it say?
This is
What do
nothing
you
like the
say?
directions I got.
Let's just
Nice.
go as west as we can, and it's roughly a day out, they said. Maybe a little further.
What's the next direction we need on the list?
And west towards the something woods. There's gonna be 5 junctions or something and another left, so I don't know. We never I don't know what junctions
Junction
meant.
1?
Or is it how
was
many
over
we
there.
can see from here? Because I could see like lots of junctions.
There's going to be 5 junctions going
Yeah,
west.
technically you can go that
So
way.
if we just go
This
purely
way,
west,
this
Junction.
way.
ignoring all
Junction.
other junctions, and then it's on the left.
think that's right.
So we go forward
Yes.
and
North-
ignore the other
northwest.
roads. And they're still behind us. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. So which path are you taking?
West.
This is the western
Wait.
bridge
The right
one?
the right one?
So
Yeah.
this kind of way.
Yeah.
One?
No.
No, it's north.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Well,
You're right.
as it begins to get dark, you are greeted with a couple of choices. You can follow a road that is kind of heading southwest, or there's one more stone bridge that is kind of like directly in front of you.
There was no mention
Oh,
of a bridge. I
boy.
feel like that would have been like we crossed the
Cross
first
the
bridge.
river twice?
They would have brought that up, wouldn't they?
Definitely said cross the river, but I thought that was the first river.
Yeah, so we crossed the first river. They would have said, then go back over there. You'll see the bridge. Take the bridge. They didn't say to take the bridge.
What if he did say all that and I just didn't catch it? I'm just doubting every single word I heard at all.
What if they were
Dad,
just
Gemma,
bad
Gemma?
directions?
Calm down.
Gemma.
It's all right.
I
Gemma.
think I maybe just did this wrong and
Yeah, it's okay.
it's all my
Look,
fault.
we're doing great. Look how far we've gotten so far.
We don't
Right?
even know because we don't know where we are, so that's not a valid argument.
We're doing real good. I'm sure of it. I trust you. So if they
Gemma,
didn't
I
mention,
all
don't
of
trust the
your-
words written on this paper at all.
if they didn't mention a second bridge, maybe we go.
But what
away.
if they did?
Gemma, of all of your more beautiful mistakes, this isn't going to be one of them.
Nothing I
You
do
would have
is-
wrote down had there been a bridge.
Yeah, you're so good at note taking. I'm sure it's fine, sweetie. We'll just keep going down this way.
Well,
away
now
from
I
the-
remember that I was taking the notes and he kept talking and talking, and I tried my best, but I'm pretty sure I missed several things he said.
Okay,
Just
well,
pick a direction, because I give up. I'm gonna hand the paper to him.
Might I suggest something?
Oh.
Well, that way, and I'm going to point not the bridge route, is left. So
Right.
we go left.
Yeah,
think-
good point.
that's the best choice.
Of all of the ways it could be spun, this is the most reasonable one.
Let's do that.
I mean, also, I'd rather not cross another bridge if I
agreed.
you know.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, as you've all been standing here having this discussion, everybody give me another perception skill roll.
Oh.
We weren't even talking that long.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
There we go.
Hey, Christy. Nice.
23, 24, 24, 21, 17.
Hey.
We are
Hello
all
there.
paying so much attention.
As you're all standing there chattering, you can't help but keep glancing at the shapes being cast against the trees, especially as it's starting to get dark. You are, at that point, very, very aware. Over here, in the trees, several large, dark, slinking shapes are moving amongst the undergrowth. You're unable to physically see the shapes, but you can see the tops of the bushes move as they move, and they seem to be kind of trying to work themselves almost into a line all the way along here with the possible intentions of flanking you guys.
Does
Do
whiskey
you think
react
it's
at all?
too late for the
Whiskey
bone?
seems to be very on edge at this point, yes, and whining a little and growling a little, and
Yeah. Okay.
After Trip says that, I'm gonna take my backpack off and ruffle through and get out the anti-wickedness bomb. Like, we have to try. Guess.
Yes. It's
Gonna
like
pass one out.
It's like when the dad puts the Scotch guard on you on your ski suit, you know, when you were a
Right.
kid. Like, you
Yeah.
have to stand there like a T-pose as they
okay.
spray you down.
Hands out.
Yep.
So this stuff, basically, it's kind of like a thick, gooey cream. So, you know, you would obviously it's not meant for consuming, but as she indicated, dab it on places to create an odor. So, who plans on doing what with this stuff?
Well, she said ears or cheek and then
Yeah,
wrists,
behind the
right?
ears.
Yeah.
So that's
All right.
what Seth is doing.
Okay.
Yeah, put it on like
So
a
Seth's
cloth,
gonna
you know?
I'm just gonna-
smear some in and around, and
Yeah.
okay. My question is anybody not doing this?
No, because we were instructed that everybody needed to. So I'm gonna put some on whiskey even.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should
Okay.
put some of whiskey.
Alrighty. Awesome. Everybody
Now we all smell.
puts this stuff up. And
They all
yeah,
run
there
away.
is now a very kind of sickly sweet smell in and around the area where you are. Whether it's coincidental or not, you're not really sure, but these things have made no attempt to come any closer at this point.
Okay.
So
Move then.
You're very aware that they're still there, but again, they haven't tried to get any closer.
Octavius, how
Yes.
do we deal with an attack from one side like this?
We form a wall of front of people who take the brunt of the attack while our ranged family stays back, protected.
Hmm.
Do not worry, they will not get through this. I'll pull my rapier out and make a real big show of it, and we'll run it through my palm again as it lights, and
Okay.
more of a show of anything.
So to everybody watching that,
Of course,
okay, yeah, it stung a little.
always does.
But to everybody watching that, it had like a light trail behind it. Like when he whooshed it. So you know how like, if it's dark and you do this with a glow stick, the glow stick seems to be like this wide, right? Because as you move it quickly, it kind of does that with the rapier. Like you're all seeing him swish the rapier around, and there's like a light trail that seems to like follow the rapier everywhere it goes.
Great, we're stoned.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Yep.
That
And
was,
you are all feeling somewhat, probably more relaxed and calm than you really should be, considering there are unpleasant things following you around in the trees.
Yeah.
Like you're
Stoned.
fully aware that there is still danger,
No.
but it's just not. You're not on edge like you normally are. You're not feeling full of anxiety and fear. It's like that's okay.
No, I think
they
it doesn't
won't
even
mess with us.
matter which direction we go in. Just go to the left.
CBD cream. There you go.
To the left. And I'm just going to start casually walking left without a care in the world.
To the
All right.
left.
No.
You
The
do
left.
so.
Go.
You know, I've always loved the left.
Left is the best direction. I've always said that.
Always said
Isn't
that.
there one of those songs, Trip, has the word left in it?
Yeah, no.
Trip,
The
sing
left.
it
Yeah, sing,
left.
sing the
for
left
us.
one.
Come on, sing the left song.
Sing the
Uh,
left
that
one.
was what was that guy's name? It had the double letter sound. It was like an entendre or something because it's his initials. It's something about his dad left.
I don't know. Just sing it. Sing something. Just sing anything, you know? Just sing anything.
What if we all sing with our minds?
Ooh, that's a fun,
Do you think
that's
we
a
could
fun
harmonize?
activity.
That'd be kind of fun.
I don't have the words.
Then just sing with your heart. Hearts don't use words. They would hurt.
Would hurt. Would hurt a lot.
My heart could do percussion. You know, beats.
Oh.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
That's
Beat will
good,
drop,
Seth.
right? Hey, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
It's very good.
It's so stupid.
This is nice. Isn't this nice?
You know, normally this fog would freak me out.
It's peaceful. You don't have to see everything all the time, you know?
Is
You
this
guys-
fog gore? I mean,
I mean, when it gets dark in Barovia, it gets kind of like dank, and yeah, it's typical that in amongst the trees, fog typically starts to
Okay.
gather.
Do you all want to see something interesting?
No.
I do.
I do,
I
sister.
do. Come on.
More than anything in the world.
As we're walking, I'm gonna take out the bone finger I got from Rose.
Finger.
I'm the only one who knows about it, right?
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
gonna look wide-eyed at like, no,
Okay.
Look at this.
no.
What is that?
Whoa.
Why do you have?
It's
Do we-
one of the children's bones from the manor.
Gemma, you can't take kids' bones.
I didn't take it. She wanted me to bring it with me.
Family. I knew about it the whole time.
Oh boy, you two! Oh, you rascals! Oh,
I was a
Oh,
naughty little bone boy.
you are naughty little bone babies. Oh my goodness.
She said she wanted to travel the world, and then she tried to infiltrate my mind, but I said no.
Okay, as you hold the bone.
Wow.
What the fuck?
So as you're holding this finger bone, this small little child's finger bone, you suddenly are aware of a little stream of what looks like glowing light starts to drip out of the tip of it. Like a translucent,
Whoa.
slow drip.
What is that?
I'm gonna turn it over.
Do we all see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's there.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
No, Doug, no. What? This is not right.
It
And I'm going to be
slowly
backing
seems
up.
to be getting faster to where after a few seconds, instead of a drip, it's more of a steady stream of flowing, twisty, turny liquid. But it's not liquid, it's translucent and kind of clear and see-through, but it's got an eerie glow to it.
The bone.
It's her soul.
The bone is bleeding.
It's got bone blood.
Come on out, Rose.
Kids, look at this. This is amazing.
All of the kind of glowing residue is starting to hit the floor and roll a little bit to the west and starts to congregate.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
whoa.
the-
Oh no.
It's the T1000.
It's the child's.
Do you think she's still here?
Has it been
That's
doing
quite
it?
interesting.
It
What is this?
slowly begins to form
What the
into
hell?
the shape of a translucent woman, kind of covered in long white robes, holding a long golden scepter. She kind of emerges and appears, and then leans back and just goes, "You'll have to forgive me. I've always liked dramatic entries."
Oh,
Did she just come out of that finger?
so you're not
I don't
Rose?
like any kind of ent trees. They try and kill you. Where are they?
She says,
Hi.
Are you
no.
or are you not an adult version of Rose?
"I have nothing to do with that, poor child's digit.
God,
It
that's not what I
just
thought you
seemed
said.
like a interesting way to make my presence known."
Interesting.
Never,
choice.
everybody else see her?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Douglas. What's your name?
"I've never had a name."
Oh, we can give you one. I'm really good at that. You want one? You want a
By
name?
all
She's one of-
means,
she's one of
give
the-
me
she's
any
one
name
of
that you
the-
feel fits.
Grandmaster
Trip,
Fane.
Stacy.
Father.
Some kinda-
Stacy's
Barbara.
Barbara.
Bethany. Any of these sound good?
Trip's freaking out while you're trying to name.
It's one of the Fanes.
Who?
Couldn't? Are you one? You can't be one of the Fanes.
Is your name Faye?
No, they got small.
No.
Small.
Yeah, they used to be
A little wheezy.
No, they
Are
used
we
to
on
be
drugs right now?
They used to be bigger, and now they're
But the fact that you said that lets me know that I found the right people.
Are you looking for us?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. Well, what can we do for you?
Oh, it's really more what you can do for everybody.
Oh.
And maybe
We like to
a
help.
little of what I can do for you to help with that end.
So we're trying to leave and go home. We
Oh, yes, I know.
just
But you
Descaro.
can't go home yet.
We're
You
going
have
to the
things
winery.
to do.
It
Can you
makes
take
so
us to
much
the winery?
sense. This place is just like the Fae.
He says, I cannot take you to the winery, but I can take you somewhere else.
Does it
Is
also have wine?
Maybe, maybe not. But you're already
I would like
halfway
to sign
there.
up for this trip.
Yes. Hello. What?
He says, well, you see, I'm not really here, or not altogether, at the very least. I cannot cross the misty veil. So it's in your dreams I'll tell this
What?
tale.
Right.
Wait,
Are we
what?
sleeping?
I cannot be of aid to thee, but seek you aid from my sisters three. This land it suffers, screams and pains. It cries for the return of all three Thanes. One of forest and one of swamp, one of mountain, but all of hope. He stole their powers to grow his own. You cannot defeat this foe alone. Find rings of power, restore their seat, for this will aid in his defeat. To gain the knowledge of where to start, find the tablet of Fey legends past. One day, one night, 24 hours, this is the limit of my powers. I will send you there for him to scorn, but to return back you must blow the horn. Fail, and you will be lost in time. No hope from powers of the Fae sublime. To gain the tablet, you must face the guardians of this frozen place. Return home safe, and knowledge gain, and know the secret to restore the Fae. And with that, she just lifts her hands up, and everything starts to get really, really bright, like blindingly so. At this moment, does anybody wish to do anything?
No.
I
don't think
wish
there's
to
anything to-
laugh. That was a good poem.
Okay.
I think Trip's trying
Basically,
to come up with a song already.
yeah, there's
I
a
don't know how to
ton
play
of
this
bright
thing. What
light.
happened to my uke?
When the bright light finally subsides, you are in a familiar kind of looking area, but clearly different. The weather now has changed. The trees, it seems like you're on the same road, but the trees seem larger, fuller, more vibrant, far less of them. But there is a thick layer of crisp white snow over everything.
And I imagine it's cold.
Yeah, is it
Oh, and then some. Yes, it's
Shit.
very cold.
Great. Thanks for
Alright.
asking.
Taking out some of my cloak,
We
I
got away
guess.
with it.
Okay. Yeah, so first question. Those of you that don't have particularly good attire, what do you want to do? Because, yeah, you are certainly feeling the cold.
Yeah, I'm hugging myself. Shivering.
I'm gonna wrap Gammy's wedding dress around me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hunker down in the cloak that I stole for this exact.
Okay,
Oh yeah, I still have a black silk cloak with a silver clasp as well.
you do.
I'm pretty layered, so I think Octavius would be okay for the moment.
As long as you're out of the wind, the metal shouldn't like super cool, right?
Yeah, I don't have too much metal. I think I have leather, don't I?
Yeah,
Leather
I've got
armor?
leather armor on, so I mean,
Yeah, I got a solid leather
it's not
armor.
very breathable.
Family, I think.
But I have the
we might-
cloak over me too for the.
I think we
the
might
look.
all be in a communal dream or something.
Oh, is that what this is?
Maybe.
Okay. Suddenly, from over in this direction, a large puffy snowball comes flying through the air, but it buzzes kind of like between Seth and Trip and just goes pff on the floor next to you.
What? The I'm gonna look in that direction. Kinda,
Cover.
who's there? Hello.
I'm gonna run for cover, and follow Trip.
Okay, so you're gonna run. Yeah. So everybody, what are you gonna do? So you run. You two run behind the tree immediately.
Yeah, I'm gonna approach where it was thrown from.
That's like a large pile of rocks. You could actually probably crouch down behind that if you wanted to.
I'm gonna approach and use it as like a half cover, I guess,
Okay.
to
Yeah,
see,
I'm
try to
gonna
get a look.
Do the same thing, but on this little rock pile here.
All right.
What are you? Surrounded.
Wow.
Okay. As you do that, you're kind of aware of a few kind of small little individuals. They're no bigger than Octavius. They've got woolen kind of furry clothing on. Each one of them pops out from behind the trees and is packing what looks like a snowball together. Facial features, they're kind of a little pallid green. They've got big eyes and huge big grins on their faces. Very mischievous and wicked looking. Wicked as in like up to no good, not necessarily vile and evil.
Scampy.
I'm gonna pick
Yeah,
up
scampish.
some snow myself and start packing it and placing it on the rock.
Okay. One of them over here says, "Oh, he wants to play!" And with that, suddenly a hurl of snowballs come in your direction. Let me roll some dice. What is your AC?
It's a beautiful 15.
Okay.
But I am half behind a rock, so maybe that'll help.
We'll make it a 17 with the partial cover.
All right. Okay.
Ooh. Hey, not bad considering.
Is it a
Wait, all of them at me?
Yep, because you're the one that wants to play. Okay,
is that
so
a +4 racial bonus to snowball?
they've got a +4 for something. Maybe it's Dex because it's a missile weapon. Who knows? All right, so 1, 2, 3 snowballs hit you. Alrighty.
Okay.
Do we return
Morning stars
fire?
in them.
You receive
Oh my God.
9 points of cold damage.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Give me a Constitution save, DC 15.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I don't want to play that much.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah. You've kind of got a weird feeling of kind of stiffness throughout your body. Currently, your dexterity modifier, or your actual dex stat, is down by 2. If that affects anything.
It was crap anyway, but okay.
Alrighty. The ones that hit you, I'll cheer virulently. Yeah! And immediately start to bend over to pick up more snow. What's everyone want to do?
I want to throw a snowball or two at these guys in retaliation.
Okay, if
For the
you're
ones that hit
considering
me.
doing that, then let's have a snowball fight. Give me some initiative rolls.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna kill Uncle Seth.
Cold.
Woo! I got it.
Hey, Trev!
Woo! Oh.
Natural 20!
All right, Trip with a nat 20. All right, Trippus. Okay, let's see. Trip. 22. Ooh, bad initiatives other than that.
Yeah.
Octavius with a 9. Doug and Jem with a 7. And we'll roll for these dudes. And they're going on there. Okay. Alrighty. And so Seth rolled the first natural 20, so guess what? Those people win gold courtesy of... No, courtesy of Trip.
Wow, look
There
at
you
all
go.
this mutual respect we're having right now.
Terra.
Alrighty,
Having all
okay.
this mutual respect, everybody. Look at that.
So starting off with the initiative. So, Trip, you can act first if you wish. What do you want to do?
Can I, with my ridiculous passive perception, tell that hurt Uncle Seth really bad? So I wouldn't be like actively
so when
looking.
the snowballs hit him, you actually kind of see like a little, like almost like frostbite, like spread out across his person. So it's a fair assumption, yes.
At that point, I would shout out, "It's not as it seems. It's lethal force."
It's not harmless hijinks.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have to. I don't have any ranged weapons other than yelling. I'm just gonna lean out and be like, to the one who missed nearest, probably, because like the ones who hit, they were excited, right?
Mhm.
So did this guy hit? He probably hit. He's close.
We'll say arguably this one, and this one hit.
Okay. Then I'm gonna look at this guy here and just be like, your throw wasn't that much harder. I expect more from you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lace that with a little pain,
Little unpleasantness. Okay.
because that's the best I got for this scenario. This is sad. Sad Bard is sad for now, and then I'm gonna suck later. But
Okay, pop it up for us.
I'm looking for. Oh, I'm in.
Click the
level 1. I
button.
need cantrips. There we go. Boop. Oh, it's not very good.
Ooh, 1 point of psychic damage.
If they don't save.
If he doesn't save, which he fails miserably. So he
Okay.
takes a
So
point of
now he has
damage
disadvantage, but
and has disadvantage on all things going forward. That would be not him, this one.
yep, get out there.
Okay. Alrighty. They're next.
Hey,
So-
Satch. Sorry, I just want to say your cantrips go up with damage because you're level 5.
Oh, do they?
So it's 2d4, not 1d4.
You should be
Oh, yeah,
doing
it
two.
is.
If you, if you,
Yay.
oh
roll
yeah, your
extra.
yeah, it's
Hooray.
still your
Yay.
macro is still set to 1d4. So roll another d4.
I'll fix that.
That would be 4
now.
damage.
The same for you, Gemma. If you have a damaging cantrip, they go up.
I already did that.
Yeah, they should be up.
Oh.
All right. Okay. So you hit him for 4. In that case, he yells and screams and hollers profusely, going "Ow! Ow! Ow! Ow!" and patting his own head. All right. The remainder of them are going to hurl balls of snow. And I hate to say it, but they're all still throwing at you, Seth, because you're still really the only person that there is there that can be
Yeah, all right.
targeted. 1, 2, 3. Good job, they're crap at throwing.
Yeah, then you start
4.
hitting now.
5, 6,
Oh, lucky.
Wow.
and 7. They all miss.
Oh,
Nice.
Basically, there's a hurl
I
of
just imagine
white
Seth's like-
snowballs going
Zoop, zoop, zoop.
buzzing
I just
past
imagine
you,
he's
but
standing there,
none
not
of them
moving at
find
all.
their mark.
That's what I thought. too.
Seth,
He's
it is
just
your
standing there,
turn
just
to
like-
retaliate. What do you want to do?
All right, so I have extra attack at level 5. So can I throw 2 snowballs in one round? Like, kind of chuck them? Because they're not reloading or anything, right? If I...
Sure. I mean, you
Thank
could like
you.
you can grab a big pile of snow, pull it into two, and then like fold it, and then yeah, I'll buy that.
Do I use my Dex mod or my Strength mod? Because I'm throwing it with Strength. But,
You can technically you can use either, whichever you prefer.
well,
You can either throw
what
them.
I'm using.
I mean, really, it should be Dex to hit, Strength for damage, but
5e, baby.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, we're having fun.
but they're
right?
snowballs.
They're just snowballs. We're not hallucinating. These aren't rocks.
So first throw and
Okay.
second throw. Oh, second looks bad.
Alrighty. The first one smacks one with a snowball. Doesn't seem to hurt him whatsoever. Just goes, pff. And he's like,
it would be +4. I forgot to add the damage mod to
okay,
it.
yeah, but it's a snowball. Doesn't do any damage.
Oh.
Your snowballs don't hurt. But you do hit him with a snowball, and the force is enough to knock him off his feet, although he's not hurt. He's like, ah! And he falls backwards as the snowball goes right in the face. Octavius, what do you want to do?
Can I see the one that's in front of me?
You can see this one, and this one. You can see all three of these. All three of these cold boys.
I'm just running up to this guy right here.
Okay. Yeah, he's
And
right
I'm
next to you.
taking some swings here.
Alrighty. Yeah, how do you want to kill him?
Oh, I think just one clean thrust. It just with the light, it just kind of sears and burns straight through him.
Okay. Yeah. And with no effort whatsoever, you run straight up to this guy, run him through, and he collapses to the floor, dead as a snow goblin. Okay, Douglas, what do you want to do?
Me, okay. I'm making a snowball,
Okay.
and after I do,
Gore, I want to continue my movement
You can absolutely do that because it's 5e, so you still have
up to this guy and get like kind of behind him too, so I can position myself between him.
Yeah, I mean, you can run over to him. I mean, he will kind of...
Yeah, I had enough movement.
Yeah,
I checked.
You know, obviously he'll like see you run up and like turn to kind of mirror you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm
yeah.
just closing the distance because.
No, absolutely. All right, Dougie.
Okay, so I was packing snowballs when I thought it was an innocent little snowball fight. And once I hear that it's lethal, I am going to basically kebab it onto one of my arrows. And I'm gonna pull it back and be like, oh, it's that kind of snowball fight. And I'm gonna shoot.
Okay,
I'm
which
gonna
one?
go for
Which
the
one do you want to
one-
shoot at?
The one in front of Seth.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Right
All right. Yeah. Sure.
there. And sorry, let me pull that up.
This snowball might hurt.
Yeah.
Death snowball.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah. Okay. Were you putting any
Yes, I'm sorry. I was
targety
just
stuff
pulling
on
it up.
that? There's your...
Yeah. I'm gonna
Everybody
put,
gets one.
Slayer's Prey on that as well.
Okay.
And pew.
10. Yep. Tell me how you kill him.
Right through the eyeball, and I want the snow to melt down his face.
Jesus.
Kind of like a horrible red slushy.
Yes, like a little snow cone in his eyeball.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Yeah, you kill him in a heartbeat. Gemma.
Great.
While everybody's fighting, I'm actually going to
Clearly, while these
sneak
things
off.
seem to be able to pack a punch with a snowball, they don't seem to have much in the way of stamina when it comes to...
Yeah. I'm going to sneak off, but nobody notices, and just see what's over in this direction, east.
Okay, you just want to like wander into the woods or look
Yeah,
around?
because I'm more interested in the poem. I was like, I need to find a tablet. I need to, or the horn. Where can I find a horn or a tablet? And I just kind of wander away from it.
Okay, alrighty. Then back to the top of the round. Trip.
I just realized I have a spell that I've not used yet, and I would like to try it out.
You know
What?
nothing, Jon Snow.
So I'm gonna charge forward here, and I'm gonna cast Fear in a cone against these three if I can reach them. I think it's a 30-foot radius cone.
I would say that I would hit all three of these in this area here. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, go ahead and drop that. Oh, that did not have anything on it. Hold on, I'm so sorry.
It's an empty fear.
Effect. Saving throw. There's no attack or anything. Here we go. That didn't even give me the description. Where's the description? There it is. Okay, take that stuff off. Okay, we're just gonna that way. Okay. Woo.
There you go. Okay. You've got a phantasmal image of the creature's worst fears. All the creatures in a 30-foot cone must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it's holding and become frightened for the duration. Alrighty.
It's a wisdom save.
We'll give these three their whizzy saves.
I'll reroll it with my wisdom thing on there. Okay.
1, fail. 2, pass. 3, fail. Okay. So we'll say the bottom two are fearified. It is their turn, so they will take the dash action and turn and run screaming away as fast as their little feet will carry them. As they run with their hands waving.
I can make them dash for a minute.
Okay. So those are left. This one, the one that passed, he's going to hurl a snowball at you, but he is at disadvantage. So he will miss.
Nice.
I think we've only got this. Right. We got 3 here. This one and these two. They are going to hurl their balls of snow at Octavius, seeing as he's right up here amongst them.
Okay.
The one closest to you, point blank range, tries to bomb you in the face. The two behind you
it's a miss.
Will both miss.
It's a miss.
Okay.
Nice.
They all fail to land a ball of snow. Seth, what do you want to do?
Well, seeing Octavius going murder hobo on these guys, I could just make it. I'm going to use my movement to traverse this area.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw a couple punches at this thing.
Run over and punch the small...
Since my snowball was not effective, I might as well just get punch happy.
Alright.
So, 1 punch and 2 punch.
1 punch, 2 punch, 3 punch, 4. 5 punch, 6 punch, 7 punches more. Okay. Yeah, you hit him with the first punch.
Just right across the cheek.
Alright, it's like... And he's like...
Is it rosy colored now?
Yeah, his face turns, spit comes out, he spins around in circles and collapses on the floor. He's dead. Octavius.
Yeah, after he kind of dodges all the snowballs that come at him, he's going to 360 around after dodging the last one and look at this guy and go, "Hey, buddy, chill." And take a swipe with his sword.
Yep, you hit him, and you will kill him in whatever fashion you choose.
Yeah, I just right through, because I know these things are like butter, apparently,
Yeah,
so I just... Yep.
They're fairly small and insignificant next to the powers of the Octavius.
And I, again,
Douglas.
close the gap on this guy.
Yes.
What do you want to do, Dougie?
Can I? I'm going to step out here so I can get a line of shot on the one there in front of Seth.
Okay.
And I'm popping off.
This one at the top here. All right.
Yes. Another.
Your arrow streaks through the cold winter's air and plugs him. How do you want him dying?
This one is going to get it right in the gut, and he's going to watch it go.
Okay. Gemma, you're still kind of... Are you concentrating your search to this particular area, or are you just kind of like wandering around like in amongst the trees aimlessly?
Yeah, I wanted to see what was down the road to the right before I turn around.
Okay. more trees and more road.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm gonna turn around.
Okay.
Start walking down here.
Trip. There's one goblin left. It's still in the middle of packing a snowball with a big grin on its face. It keeps glancing to its left, looking at your brother Octavius as it's going... and slowly packing the snowball ready to throw. Like, it seems oblivious to the fact that death and dying is going on at the moment. What would you like to do, Trip?
I'm going to kind of walk up and be like, you are moments away from death. You will either die here alone, or you will run away and make some new friends.
Okay, it just smiles at you gleefully. And nods as it continues to pack the snowball.
You're a stupid little idiot.
Oh,
I never rolled
nice.
max damage on it.
Oh wow.
Watch it succeed, Satch. Oh.
Nope, it fails. 8
Yay.
points of psychic damage.
Jesus.
How do you want it to die from your psychic damage?
Ooh, like its head explodes, right?
It's gonna be packing its snowball. It's gonna feel the headache coming on, and it's just like out of reflex gonna go to like to cool its head down with the snowball, which like the hot headedness and the coldness and damage of the snowball, the heat interplay there cause a weird interaction where it just it puffs like a popcorn, and he's done.
Okay.
He's done.
He's done.
Excellent.
It is not.
Done.
Okay, you kill the last of these nasty little goblin fellows. Yeah, the other two you can't see anymore. They fled a good distance away.
I'm gonna keep that running for the full duration, so they're just gone.
Alrighty.
They're dashing
I'm gonna walk back to the
through
road,
this. They're dashing
nursing
through the snow.
my wound, and I'm just gonna be like, I don't get it. They threw it at me. It really hurt. I threw one at them. It was unfazed.
Check the snowballs. There's something inside the snowball.
Okay,
They
Gemma,
hit me.
what I will tell you, as soon as you were particularly paying attention, over here,
Mm.
this actually seems to be like a definitive pathway. Like, much wider gap than everything else, and you can like almost like see that it has a clean swath down through the trees, heading southwards.
Okay. So I say that as I start just heading this way.
Okay.
Gemma, don't run off like that. Seth, come here. I'm gonna give him a cure wound.
Okay. Whiskey's
So-
running over and sniffing one of the dead little dudes.
Just gonna do it at my regular level. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was more than enough. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Good little magical heal there. Okay.
What are these things?
Little baby nuggets that don't like. They're just.
They,
don't know.
looks-wise, they
Oh, good one,
seem...
Octavius. I just got what you.
Yeah, they seem kind
Very
of
good.
goblinoidy.
Okay. Have we seen these before?
You've never
Or is
seen
this
one. You've never
new?
seen something quite like this with this kind of big, oversized mouth with a big grin. I mean, even though they're dead, they're still like with big shit-eating grins on their faces as they lay there dead on the floor. Those of them that have heads left, anyway, and that don't have their eyes impaled by arrows and snowballs.
Just the one.
So, but yeah, but other than that, they're just kind of like little bluish, weird little goblinoid creatures. As I said, they're about 3 foot tall. They certainly weren't very tough, and didn't seem to have much of any way of defending themselves other than hurling snowballs. But, as Seth can contest, the snowballs hurt.
Would this guy's hat fit me?
Well,
big
it's
old
it's
head
like a
for a
hood
little-
off of a cloak.
Okay.
So it's like think of a Kenny, like a oh my god, they killed Kenny, like one of those Parkers. It's kind of like that. Like you pull the hood up over it, it's got the fur rim all the way around it. One of them would fit Octavius probably pretty well.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But he's about the only person that could fit in one of these. Gemma at a push.
What if it's just like a little hood for it? Not really like our whole body, but like.
Either way, I think I'll just take this guy's cloak in case.
I mean, you could
blanket.
probably like just stuff your head in the hood and just leave the other part like wedged up around your shoulders. Yeah, you could do that.
A little cowl.
Yeah, that would be viable.
Aww.
Does anybody need additional warmth? No.
Yes.
Fine.
A little hood maybe for Seth. You think you could fit this?
Jam it on my noggin.
I mean, something.
We'll fashion it into a silly hat.
I'm gonna take one and then with my hands just try to stretch it out. Get it looser.
You can stress it to the point where you can like wedge it on your head. You look quite ridiculous because it's fitting really, really snug. And the hole is probably not quite large enough for your entire head to poke through.
Best kind of hat though. It keeps you warm.
That looks great.
Yeah,
but it does at least keep you warm. Do you have any kind of clothing on your upper body at this point, Seth? Or are you
studded leather? I mean, that's really the brunt of it.
Okay.
Like, I'm not super layered. I think I am sleeveless, I'll be honest. Yeah.
Then give me a Constitution save, please. Or let's have a con
Maybe
save.
you could take a couple and just and roll those up your arm too.
19. Okay. You are bloody cold, and you are probably, your teeth are chattering, but you're not suffering any actual adverse effects at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, with Douglas's suggestion, I'm gonna retrieve a couple other hats and maybe try to poke holes through them so I could jam them up my sleeves. Like makeshift bicep warmers.
You could kind of
like floaties.
Because again, these are like whole,
like a poncho,
whole like body coats with a hood. So you could like shove your hand through one and then maybe use some twine to tie it around your wrist.
Sure,
and
I'll
make
do that.
make some rudimentary arms.
We'll
you look
improvise it out of the
ridiculous,
hoods.
but it'll keep you warm.
No, you look great. That looks fantastic on
Just
you.
just take apart the various.
I look
they
like
have.
Octavius when we were trying to teach him how to swim. And you gave him the floaties.
Oh, his little floaties. Those were so cute. You remember that, Octavius? Oh my goodness.
He smelled like sheep's bladder for 3 days.
He did, but man, can he swim?
Hey, Gemma, where are you going?
Yes, there's a path this way. Come on.
But we're on a road.
Yes,
follow.
but this is more interesting.
It looks like a left turn.
We have a mission. We have 24 hours, or else we're stuck here forever.
Are we even where we're supposed to be?
I don't know, but
Gemma
We'll be
seems to
lost
have
here.
a gut feeling.
we will be lost here if we don't find the tablet, face the guardians of this frozen place, blow the horn, and go back. So come this way. Let's see what's...
Does this guy have anything at all on him of any kind of worth? Does he have like a weird collection of like teeth or something?
Oh, you want to
Seems
search
like
one
a
of the
guy.
little goblin-y fellows?
Yeah, just to see if it's their style to have anything that might be useful.
Each one of them has what appears to be a small bone fork. About yay big. Like a dinner fork. Other than that, that is all they have. But every one of them has one.
I'm just gonna run around and collect those.
Okay.
Just have them.
So you'll have 6 dinner forks made of bone.
Just in case, What if we run into like the rest of their community and it's like their pass into their like village or something? I
And they
don't know.
offer us some food.
It's a weird thing. I don't know. We don't
Could be
know anything
crazy,
about the
right?
culture, and
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
knowing the culture could mean the difference between getting your pockets picked and then thrown in a stockade and eventually beheaded, or like becoming king one day. So
Are you manifesting?
I'm manifesting.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
Alright.
you have a choice. Do you wish to follow the pathway cutting through the swath of trees to the south, which is where Gemma seems to want to go, or do you want to follow?
Gemma
Or do you want to
seems
follow the
be-
grey?
I mean,
Do you want to follow the grey brick road?
if Gemma is like insistent, I'm going that way. I'm not gonna fight.
Yeah,
her.
I'm gonna follow her.
Yeah.
Let's keep a mindful eye on where we've passed, though. Maybe mark some of the trail.
With some bodies, I guess.
Well, it's not actually snowing right now, so at least for the time being, you're leaving a pretty good tracks behind you.
Hmm.
Unless anybody's making any particular efforts to walk
Just
with a
drag the
branch or something to
exploded
cover your tracks, you're
goblin
leaving
behind us.
tracks behind you. As I said, it's not snowing, so...
Mm.
Okie dokie. Well then, southward, for no other reason than Gemma thinks it's a good idea, you go. Wandering south, it's not long before the road cannot be seen behind you. And you are out there looking like the Griswold family, about to find that big old giant Christmas tree that you're not going to cut down because the only person with a hand axe is Seth and he never uses it. But yeah, you carry on
Accurate.
traveling south, shivering and feeling cold.
Starting to think this isn't going anywhere, Gemma.
There was a hidden path here. Do you see
Right.
it? And I'm gonna like move some snow.
Okay.
Is there actually a hidden path?
Well
Oh
defined
my
path. There is clearly... The easiest way I could define this is imagine a forest and you're walking down one of the gas line parts. You know how like all the trees are
okay.
cut just in a big wide swath? It's kind of like that, except of course there are no gas lines. But clearly this is not a natural pathway through the trees. There is something a little odd about this, for sure.
As we keep pressing on, I'm gonna walk up with Douglas and I'm gonna be like, are we ever gonna talk about the bone finger?
Bone
Bone
finger.
Both had it.
Right there.
Both had it.
Beautiful.
Do we
Wonderful.
still feel all like balmy?
Or
Or like what are we
You
okay.
definitely feel less so.
Less
like the now the cold is kicked in, and this is kind of all the stuff. Is kind of like drying out and stuff like that with the cold air, and caking, and being more yucky and horrible and unpleasant than anything else. The smell is long since gone, and yeah,
Okay.
y'all are not so kind of like under the peyote type of feeling.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm gonna turn to Seth and be like, what do you mean? Just
She
had a bone.
She stole.
Well, did she steal? It wasn't still
She
attached.
she took a body part of a corpse.
Yeah, I'm aware, and I'm concerned too. This is pretty morbid stuff we're getting our toes into, and she's just a little.
I know,
She's
but
always been a little interested in those kind of things.
No.
Honestly, I'm not that surprised that she took the bone. I'm surprised she didn't take more bones.
that's what you're surprised. I mean, look, I'll be honest. Octavius back there used to scare the crap out of me, but I'm warming to him. He's proving him his little weird self.
Yes.
Gemma's going the reverse for me. She's scaring me more and more, especially with the bone finger
Well,
theft.
We can ask her about it. Maybe she thought it would have some sort of spell property. She's really trying to work on her skills, and I think maybe that's part of it. I don't really understand how all that magic stuff works, and so maybe you have to have little bones for it. I don't know. Seth, do you know how spells are cast? I don't know.
No, but I've never seen Trip go, oh, I can't cast a spell, I need a bone.
Well, his spells are a lot different than hers. Hers have like weird little purpley. She pulls a ribbon out of her brain, for God's sakes. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't be too surprised that she might need a bone or two for something else. Maybe she's got a new spell she's trying to learn, and she didn't want to tell us.
So we are pro corpse
We're
napping.
pro bono.
Oh,
No, I was right there.
Sorry.
You're not listening. You don't get to make the joke. I I'll keep an eye on it for sure. I'd appreciate you being discreet and concerned about it. But if she starts taking maybe other bones, maybe we should ask about it. But right now it's just the one bone that we're aware
Right.
of.
I give Douglas like this most ridiculous shrug with my like makeshift cloth armor, like, and I go, "Your call, okay."
Yeah, I think that's best. But just she's sensitive about these things, so I don't want to upset her if there's no need.
Well, she also stole like hats of dead people in the murder house. I mean, we can't forget that,
Right, and everybody stole cloaks and wine cups.
I didn't steal cloaks.
The two of them like to just take things sometimes, and we've talked about this many times. I'm working on it. Okay.
Okay.
That's why
sure.
we leave notes, and maybe she left a note for this bone. Maybe I don't know. Could ask her. But if you leave a note, then it's not stealing, right? So.
All I'm saying is that kind of behavior warrants Mr. Whippy. Just saying.
Well, now, Seth, I think you know how I feel about that. And I don't want to have this conversation.
We're not going to have that conversation again because I'm cold. So
right.
You're right. Sure.
Don't.
Kip is just gonna walk by like your hot-headedness might save your life here.
I'm gonna just storm ahead up to
Alrighty.
Gemma.
Well, you have
I turn
been
around.
traipsing through this snowy landscape now for a good couple of hours, and it looks exactly the same as it has done the entire time.
Shit.
I have turned around by now. I'm like, I don't think it was right.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Probably pretty quickly. I saw a path and it didn't. I thought it was special.
Oh, okay. We go back to the main path then?
Yep.
Okay, everybody turn around.
Okay. Well, as you're all about to do that, everybody give me a perception skill roll.
Oh boy.
All right. So let's see.
Seth in here, big perceivy boy.
Seth, Doug. As you're kind of doing that, especially probably because you guys are a little taller, right on the edge of the horizon of where the snowy pathway between the trees goes, squinting against the cold air, you think you might actually be able to make out some kind of stone structure. It's still a ways off, but it looks like there might actually be something there after all.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
What do your ranger eyes see? Oh yeah, no, it's there.
It's a building, maybe? A shelter?
Something.
Let's go check it out.
Wait, really? There's something here.
Yeah, this is what I've been trying to tell you. You have generally good intuition, and you don't generally make mistakes.
Good job, Gemma. That's excellent. You all right?
Yeah, no, it's just I usually say things in the opposite flavor. It was clashing.
Yes, try not to do that too much, Trip.
Right. Let's go on up.
Okay, then you continue on in that direction. And sure enough, yes, it would appear that there is, in fact, as it starts to kind of like slightly dip down, you can see a small frozen lake. Or pond, it's not really a lake. On the other side of it is a single, solitary, damaged and ruined stone circular keep.
Perhaps there's a tablet in there.
It'll at least keep us out of the wind.
Let's check.
Okay. Let me move you to that then. I'll sit you guys up here on this little bluff.
See, like, the background image for some reason.
I
Huh?
think it's just the snow.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
see
it
on
hasn't
the
fully
screen.
loaded.
Oh, that's
Snowy.
weird.
It's just that snowed.
That's very weird. Let me take you off of it and put you back and see if it matters. See if it does anything.
Maybe part of it is like a
Is it like
background
on the
or something.
GM later by
Yeah.
accident, or
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, we see some icons, but a lot of
Object.
it's
yeah, it's like white and then there's steps.
That is so strange.
Hmm.
What if we refresh?
I already tried that.
That's really weird.
Let's try something here, see if it matters.
Yeah, we're not seeing it. That's so weird.
That is strange because I'm seeing it and chat's seeing it.
Yeah.
Gore, I'm
Screen
gonna
make
message you a screen capture in Facebook about what it looks like to us.
Is there like a GM layer that's like hidden or
No,
something?
No,
on
it's-
the, he just.
Hmm.
I was watching on the stream there. He fixed it.
I mean, it's on
You
the.
just look at the screen and,
And
just
logging out of
forget.
however roll
Yeah.
or out of roll 20 didn't work.
Copy pasting the element over itself.
Can we
Wait,
just
I
watch? Can we watch this?
Let's try this,
stream, or
hang
is
on.
that a no?
I mean, we could just watch the stream, right?
Yeah, but
That's
that's
what I
kind of
said, I don't
sucky.
wanna-
Hang on.
Yeah, I don't want
It
to.
didn't get the paste. Didn't.
Yeah, I see it.
Did it appear for you?
No, I'm saying your
Oh, on the screen.
Facebook worked. I thought you were saying it did.
That is so weird.
Yeah, no, I sent the Facebook just so Gore could see.
Weird that everybody else
Our
can see
perspective.
it.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear as
That's
crystal
so
on my end.
Weird. What's happening?
That is so strange.
Is there like
Um,
a dynamic lighting thing going on this map, or
Shouldn't be.
sometimes that does something?
Let me have a look in case it somehow accidentally turned something on.
Yeah, because we can see some things, and that's odd.
No, dynamic lighting is off.
My refresh didn't bring it in. But yeah, no, not dynamic lighting is off, so just watch the stream instead.
Well, for some reason, it's got like.
Yeah, I've never seen this before.
I have not either. Never seen Roll20
Do
do
you have
this.
the map file on your computer where you could re-upload it?
I do.
It's annoying, but
I've just got to relayer it to do
Yeah.
it.
I'll send it to back.
So what I'll do is let me delete this one and try to put it back and see if this helps. Sorry about this, guys.
This is the first time I've
Roll20's
ever
decided
seen
to
this.
do a weird.
I've never seen anything like this yet.
Oh, but you know what's really strange? It's like it's not actually there because it's not listed as a Roll20 asset. Interesting. But as I say, I do have it, so
You didn't pay for it.
We now will perform some acapella for you.
Okay, go ahead, Jane. Start us
Yep.
off.
Whoa,
Oh,
There
for
it is.
the longest time.
Oh,
Whoa,
I thought it was a different
for
song.
the longest.
how's that look?
that's good.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, for some reason it showed it was there, but it was like it wasn't acknowledging it was an asset. Very interesting.
Work.
Whoa.
Okay.
Doesn't look
Nailed
like
it,
there's
guys.
much shelter.
Oh, that's a bit disappointing.
what
What
is
happened?
that? Oh,
Let's take a look.
Is this like ice?
That is ice, and you can see clearly that there is a section of the ice broken here.
Oh, careful, kids. We don't have Octavius's floaties, so we can't go out there.
I learned to swim.
Oh, that's right.
The temperature of the water might be more of a problem.
Yes.
Why don't we go around?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the edge of the ice here and just stand like barely on it, and then like stomp really, really hard to give it a test.
Okay. Yeah, you stamp kind of hard down on it. It seems fairly thick.
I'm gonna start walking around instead.
Okay.
I'll follow the smart one.
Yeah, I'll just kind of follow everybody else, really.
Okay, you ease your way around.
What do we look at? Like, how high is this little...
Well, this is like here, you can like walk straight into it.
There's
Like
no,
it looks
edge?
kind of like the tower is kind of tilted and is like sunk somewhat into the lake, and the lake is frozen. And the lake is kind of frozen into it.
I'm gonna go like behind it, see if there's an opening.
There's a large section of the broken wall here, but what you're seeing at the back here is kind of the back part of the stairway, so there's still no way in there. You can't actually go through there, even though the wall's gone.
Can I just like walk on the little portion of ice to the where it's sticking in?
Like you want to just like step over and into the...
Yeah.
You can.
Of course, I get attacked by more snowballs, don't I?
No.
47 snowballs.
Oh
boy,
oh,
boy.
fuck
But,
me. What
once you cross and step onto it, suddenly the ground erupts with blue flame. You're standing directly in that flame.
Sure.
Give me a dexterity save, please.
Oh, boy.
Is my dexterity still bones?
Afraid so. Till you take a rest.
Okay.
"12 points of cold damage.
Goddamn, more cold damage. All right.
Do you want to jump back or do you want to jump in? Your choice.
I'm jumping back.
Okay.
I'm not jumping in. Yeah.
All right,
Ah!
you leap back.
I'm like, grab you.
Yeah, we're gonna like pull you back like, oh god.
What I will tell you is what you did see at the top, like when you stepped in, at the very top of that little busted stairway, there was like a little plinth. And on that plinth, there was like a little glass ball, like frosted glass, and inside it looked like there was some kind of musical horn.
Yay!
Oh, my legs, my feet, they're cold. That
Here,
didn't
I
work.
gotcha. I'm just gonna start trying to like rub him against me and try to like keep him.
Well, fortunately,
Body
it
heat
didn't
going.
actually do any additional effects. It's like frostbite, just burned. Okay, the flames, there's kind of like a cracking going on right now in the center. As you've noticed that there's like, the ground is like starting to crack. As like 8 little lines of like busted from the outside of the flames to the center, and are like, you can see like bits of the kind of stone is falling down into apparently a hole that is forming.
Can't help the feeling that something's gonna climb out of that.
Yeah.
Seth, you need to stop just running into things. Like it's really getting to be a problem.
I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting a freeze trap in the middle
No
of
one's
the
ever
lake.
expecting a freeze trap in the middle of the lake.
This
That's
is
what's there, yes.
Actually, that's
I'm
exactly
climbing back to the bluff.
I see. Yeah, Jim has run round and gone back up the.
Yeah,
up
I'm
of the-
dragging Seth backwards. as
Incidentally,
well.
so that you guys know, this is a 10-foot. It's 10 foot basically from the top to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So
Guessing
it's
these are
not
like little
huge,
trees?
and it's adequate for some of you to be able to drop down without injury, especially onto the snow.
It looks like these are coniferous trees.
Covered in snow, but yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I will say, however, Gemma, I did see a horn.
Oh,
I knew it all along. It'd be this way.
good job. We did it.
It's in a glass. It was in an ice cube, I guess.
So where'd this magic
What
come
the?
from? My God!
Okay, your intuition was correct. Climbing out of the hole is a hideous-looking thing that is about 14 to 16 feet tall. Its head is like bulbous with two huge circular insectoid eyes. It has a couple of large mandibles that stick out.
Ew.
It has two long legs, so it's kind of bipedal as it's standing up on these legs, that each leg lands in like three large toed claws. And it has 4 claws to form kind of hands. It's holding what looks some kind of wicked, nasty trident, and it has a long, swishy tail behind it. Once it has managed to clamber out of the hole, however, the strange blue flames die down and disappear, leaving this thing standing ominous guard in the entrance to the weird little tower.
I'm gonna yell out, "Fan out!" It probably has AOE damage.
AOE
damage.
AOE damage.
Yeah, my
Everybody,
first impulse would be-
everybody, pick your lanes. Don't push too early.
Freaking Jane's playing an MMO.
Has everybody still got your
Raid-
cooldowns?
a
Has
raid
everybody got
battle.
their cooldowns ready?
Okay.
Is your alt up yet?
I'll rephrase. Fan out. He has trident. Probably can use magic.
He could probably
I'm
take
gonna,
us all out in one swing if we stand like
Run
this.
this way.
Octavius, come here, son.
Shouldn't I get up there?
This
One
is
second,
his job.
please.
I'm gonna go up to him and give him a pat on the back and just be like, "Do what you do best."
All right, I'm going up there.
And take the
Like,
bardic
when I can.
inspiration.
Wait,
What?
please come back. Hold on.
I mean, we could talk to it, maybe, you know.
Okay,
Well,
so
you were gonna
Octavius,
get my,
you're gonna go
my
in
buff,
front
but
up
now
to
you
this
will
thing.
not.
Yeah.
You're like 3 foot something, and this
And
thing
it's-
16
No.
foot tall glares
David
down
and Goliath.
with its huge bulbous eyes towards
And I'm just
you.
looking up at it like
Really,
so small.
really wish you would have
And
let me
with
touch.
any luck,
I've got a
you'll be
feeling that you
glowing
might
here.
want to just go ahead and roll some initiatives just in case.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured.
On the off
Yeah.
chance.
Dummy.
Oh, Seth,
Oh.
okay.
Well, no, I get 2.
Whoa!
Octavius!
Natural 20!
Giving him inspiration as a bonus action. Can I also use an action beforehand or no? Because I would have loved to try and light him up like a Christmas tree.
Hang on. So let me get these initiatives first. So Octavius
It's the
was
season.
25.
I'm at an 18.
Douglas has got a 20. Seth, you're going on 11.
Hey, Christy.
Hmm?
We're tied, baby.
Trip's an 18. Yeah, you are.
For now.
Oh, I know. For now, until I roll another one.
No, I'm gonna roll like 7 now. Don't worry.
Do we have an? We have. Oh, and we have. Gemma got a 4. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me see.
You're a big guy. Big scary guy.
Maybe he's friendly.
That's
Probably
right.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
So, yeah, basically, as is, Octavius, you're technically first. What do you want to do? I mean, you've kind of ballsed up to this thing already.
Yeah. As I walk up to it, I'll just like, in my head, I'm walking up to it like, right. But of course, it's like,
Let me check the
the
range on that
snow.
map real quick. I think that's right. Oh. No, there should be 10. Hold on.
5 foot squares.
10 foot squares.
yeah, I should have enough
Yep.
range to reach it.
Oh yeah, you do.
And I'm gonna put my sword or my hand on the hilt of my sword and again look straight up at it. Are you friend or foe? Choose wisely.
Okay.
I mean, that's a free action, so.
Yeah. Are you going to act, or do you want to hold your action in case it does anything?
I'm gonna hold his action, and the second I see that it is.
So if it tries to make a hostile action, you want to leap in. Okay.
Yep. It's like the samurai, like right out of the hilt.
Gotcha. Yep. All right, Douglas. What do you want to do? Seeing your youngest ballsed up to this thing and is now looking like a small speck next to it.
I'm gonna cast Hunter Sense on it.
Okay.
Right, quick. Sorry, I was trying to find it in my.
That's such a good spell.
What does it do?
That spell.
In my thingy bobby, where is it? There
It basically gives Christy the power to dox this thing.
Oh hell yeah!
Tell me what you don't like.
So basically, you immediately learn whether the creature has any damage, immunities, resistance, or vulnerabilities, and what they are. Okay. It is immune to poison and cold damage.
Okay.
It is resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage that is non-magical. But silvered stuff hurts this thing as well as magical. So basically, magical or silvered are the things to hit it with.
Not fire.
It is not resistant or vulnerable to fire.
Okay, I'm gonna yell that out. Hit it with silver, kids. Hit it with silver and magic, okay? And then I'm going to. I think that's all I can do. Can I hit it also?
Well, is that spell in action? What is it?
Yeah. What is?
Class spell. As an action, yeah.
So that would, but you still have a move if you want it. If you want to position yourself anywhere.
Yeah, is there some cover up here?
The only cover up here really is like
the
trees and the bushes. Other than that, you're 10 foot up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna take Whiskey over there with me. He's obviously not going up there, and I'm going to just.
Oh, come on, send Whiskey in.
Position myself behind the tree.
Whiskey can trip him. Whiskey can trip him.
And I said, fan out, not get closer to me.
All right, Trip.
I'm on the other side of the tree.
I'm going to, almost as a joke, because it's the way Seth is, I'm going to offer him my silver sword if he wants to take it.
What kind of weapon is it?
It's a silver short sword, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's one he got from the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to have it.
Oh, Gemma.
I
I forgot you wearing. You actually put your black cloak on with the clasp, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got a weird tingly feel to it.
With the silver clasp. All right.
I mean, it has a silver clasp, but yeah, it feels a little tingly.
We were checking for the silver in the clasp to make sure it wasn't Doom.
I'm allergic to silver.
But yeah, if you don't take the silver sword, I'll keep it.
Okay.
So you're
gonna offer it up to him. You take it. Does Seth take it or no?
I am going to take it.
Okay.
It's a short sword is a martial weapon, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I will not be proficient in it, but I will still use it.
Okay. It's 1d6 base damage, everything about it slashing normal. And then I'm going to try and light up this big old insectoid Christmas tree.
Okay. DC 16, okay. Afraid not.
Come on.
Wow.
Afraid not. It's not
season.
going to be lit up by a Christmas tree. It doesn't want to be. It's like, no! Bad bad fairy fire, bad.
In that
So
case,
no, it shrugged that off, unfortunately. Seth.
Try and duck down behind this tree real quick then.
Okay. The shrub. A shrubbery!
I can't make it to him without attacking, but I am going to approach. somewhat close, so I
Okay.
could the following turn, and I'm going to chuck my hand axe at it as a range attack. I'm just going to throw it.
Okay.
Even though it's not magical, but there you go.
All right, you hit it. I mean, it has resistance. That doesn't mean it's immune. So
Right.
you still
Sure.
take some damage, but not as much as
What
it
kind of
could do.
what kind of damage? Slashing? Fuck. All right.
That was slashing. What he hit it with.
Yes, I saw.
Yep. Okay. It's its turn.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's very clear as it kind of like just looks down at you initially in like bewilderment, like, are you fucking kidding? And then almost
and I
with an
earth respect?
insectoid shrug,
Oh.
it picks up the business end and looks like it's about to like stab at you with it. So you have a held action in case that should occur. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly swipe at this guy.
Okay.
I already have my stuff activated from the whatever we saw lurking in the shadows. Oh, let's go, baby.
Oh.
What I
Wait.
say?
Natural 20!
Yeah.
Another
know what that
natural
called?
20.
You know what that's
Nice.
called?
What the fuck?
Calling that shot, baby.
Okay.
Calling that shot. Called it.
What are you calling? You're so tiny compared to
8
it.
points
I called
of
the 20.
piercing damage with an additional
No.
4 points of crit damage.
Whatever.
And then you've got your extra sting on it, right?
I do, and that's going to be 4d6 if I'm correct, right?
It's a crit,
2d6.
so all dice rolls are doubled, yes.
Okay, there we go. That's
Wow.
So
Nice.
you actually
That's
hit
better.
it for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of piercing.
and piercing
which
damage.
does
is
half of that is 11.
rid-
But then 16 points of you're going to have to take all of this, Sonny Jim, fella my lad. So
And he ain't resistant to piercing damage no more. Well, for a round at least.
Yep. So, he is
Nice.
now vulnerable to such things. Now he will continue to carry out.
Yes, that's
Yes.
fine. I've accepted
Okay.
my fate.
Immediately.
I quickly like hit him and I go, ah, before you get hit with something and you see it
He
coming.
wince in pain.
Yeah, I'm like, ow, 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 ow. Before it hits
All
me, I
right.
start saying, ow.
He comes crashing down with his.
Oh, yes, it's a miss.
Okay, it misses
Wow.
and it kind of like goes ching and like pierces right down into the ice. As he pulls it back out, you can see like
Oh.
water like bubble up
Uh-oh.
out of the little
Uh-oh.
ice part. It doesn't crack, incidentally.
Get
It's just
back!
like water, like just raises up out of it. And
Take
then,
him.
the tail comes whoosh,
Oh,
whipping
no.
out from behind it,
Uh-huh.
in a huge arc.
Uh-huh.
You're telling me a party of 5 level 5 adventurers has to deal with multi-attack?
Oh, it
Yeah.
just hits.
Okay.
Just hits. Damn, I have 18 AC too.
Alrighty.
Oh,
12d10 damage.
just got me. Just got me, Odell.
Okay, the
Boy,
Just got me.
tail
Oh,
whips you for 9 points,
get the French out of here.
but you also take
Dumb
an
little
additional
tail.
4 points of cold damage.
What?
Rude.
Tail?
All right, that's. I'm still looking okay, guys.
Yeah, you guys are fine.
That was a
all
D10,
right,
though.
Gemma.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
help.
We're trying.
Yes, casting
I know.
at. I'm gonna cast a magic missile at level 2.
Okay,
So
so you get an extra ball.
yeah, so I'll just cast it initially first and add it. Purple wispy balls.
Okay, strangely enough, what
Ooh.
color were your magic missiles before they got
bad.
warped to Barovia?
They were purple before. Then
Okay.
then there was like black.
But they don't have. So these are like lighter purple, and they don't have the black trail with them like they have had.
Oh,
So
really?
you do
Okay, no black trail.
14 points of magical damage.
13. Oh yeah, 14.
Math is hard.
Okay.
Okay. Back to the top of the round, Octavius. Excellent.
I am going again.
Okay.
Swing it. I think I have the upper hand on him. I'm like, I've got it figured out.
Oh, good
so
hit.
close again.
Ooh. He's
Um,
not resistant until the end of
Yeah,
the start
but
of his
he's-
turn, right? Because
Correct.
that's when he
Correct.
did it.
So
'cause
he's
he had
not
the action.
resistant to that piercing.
Hell yeah.
That's 13.
And remember, I did give you the good old bardic pat pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, my plus.
Okay.
Gore, I am. Yeah, okay. I'll pop it again. So
Okay.
he's not resistant to piercing.
So you're going to keep
For a
the
moment.
piercing resistant on.
Yeah,
Sounds
I'll
good.
keep it on.
All right, Douglas.
Yes. All right, I am going to.
Probably familiar with your son's strategy.
Yes, I'm going to pop up my Slayer's Prey as well, and I'm going to shoot at him.
Nice damage.
All right.
Seen it yet?
Dally, it won't give you your gold until the first click. It awards it in time, so until you've been until you've been in chat long enough, it's not going to tick, and until it ticks, it's not going to give you your follow bonus. Just that's why. Alrighty, 14. That does not hit, I'm afraid.
Douglas.
The arrow will
Sorry.
whistle past.
Oh,
Cool.
gross.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll whistle past you and bust against the rock behind you. Trip.
Well, it didn't work last time. I don't know why it wouldn't work. It's never not worked so bad.
Broken.
I'm trying to decide if I would think maybe it's something wrong with me, or if I'd just try something different. But it's really the best thing I got for him. I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
Do it.
That's the info. There's the cast. It's the same. They are the same. One gives you the DC.
I'd like to use Portent to affect
Oh, okay.
this
So,
guy.
Hey!
so
Nice.
what do you want to give him? The 8 or
Give
the
it
7?
to my 7.
Okay,
Right,
with its
yeah.
plus 5, that's a 13, which is a fail.
Nice.
So in that
Yay,
case,
Portent!
Yay!
He's a glowy
for the
They
next
did
baby.
minute,
something
it
right.
is glowing, which means you
It's
are
almost like we've been streamlined this whole time, Jamie. Just never talked it out.
which basically means yes, you have advantage against it when attacking it. So awesome sauce.
Hooray.
Good. There you go. That'll help. That'll certainly assist.
Gemma's just staring at it from way back there.
Oh, and then I can freely, as a bonus action, I can use my healing ability.
Uh-huh.
Here, I've got. Well, it's all the way at the bottom.
Are you
Healing word.
sticking it on?
I'm gonna stick it on my favorite boy up there, who's standing toe to toe with something 14 times his size.
It's such a bizarre vision. It's like a David and Goliath thing. Okay,
You're getting
6
a bonus
points.
6.
All right. And what is that for health?
Yeah, hit points. 6 more hit points.
Perfect. I'll take it.
All right, Seth.
All right, I am going to close the distance.
Okay. Maybe
Get-
take some of the heat off of your baby boy.
Well, baby nephew. I am going to do my attack action is going to be my 2 attacks with the silver sword. It's going to be very clumsy because I'm not proficient, so I obviously have it unchecked, so I don't.
Wild hacks.
But I am swinging with advantage thanks to fairy fire.
Oh my god.
Natural 20!
Success.
Right? Look
I mean,
at
the
that.
damage is a little pathetic, but
At least you hit.
All right.
Silver.
So you hit it
Yeah.
for 10 with the first one, and it is silvered. So it takes all 10 and then 8. So that's actually not that bad. That's 18.
Yay.
And- my bonus action, I'm spending a moxie point to give myself temporary HP.
All right.
Nice.
Has
13. I'm bracing up.
13 hit point buffer.
Nice.
CD 10 is the record for most in one entire session.
Dang.
So
good.
there you go. All
You can get 6 more in 10 minutes.
Our Monday group
Yeah.
is not generally been rolling. very-
Okay, it's its
This is
turn.
nice.
No.
The first thing it's going to do is use one of its bizarre little abilities. A massive
Ew.
wall of ice
What?
grows up
What the?
and creates a dome,
Oh.
basically encasing it, Octavius, and Seth inside a wall.
Oh.
And
Oh my god, I have nightmares about this.
it looks pretty horrible and thick and glowy and icy.
Oh, schmoogies.
And then
Yeah,
it
you
is
got
going to
that
make a
right.
single attack, and I'm going to roll randomly to see who at.
Well, clearly it's going to be Octavius.
1 or a 2, it's Octavius. 3 or a 4, it's Uncle Seth. Hey,
course.
Uncle Seth.
Of course.
You just got 13 hit points. You're fine.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm going to lose it right now.
Watch
No, he's gonna-
down with its
Where?
big, nasty
Yeah, that's a hit.
thingy. Okay, the business end of that big tridenty thing will inflict 11 points of damage,
All right.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, ignore that.
Nothing.
Well, it's one damage. Okay.
Cold mist.
Technically, it's 1d minus. And 8
Oi.
points of cold
Wow.
damage. Gemma, what do you want to do? There's a wall of
Yeah.
ice between you and it.
I should have taken.
So you say it's
shatter.
10. Can I hop down and?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath on myself, and then just start like breathing fire
Okay, roll
onto
the
the
damage.
ice wall.
This thing does have a listed number of hit points, so
Ah,
it can't
There's the
save
first
because
one.
it's an inanimate thing. So it will take
Yeah.
8 points of fire damage. Okay,
Okay,
good job.
starting there.
Octavius. 2
Yeah.
men enter, none man leaves.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else to do but keep swinging at this guy.
Okay.
So, swing again.
You will hit it for 14 points. of
Okay.
Piercing.
And my d6. Another 2.
That's 2.
And I'll pop it again. I don't know what else something can go on, but I just will have it up.
Well, at least it means you hit for maximum each time.
Yes, exactly.
So if nothing else, it's worthwhile. Okay. Douglas, what do you want to
Yeah.
do from your vantage point?
Yeah, so when Gemma did that, has she made any weak spot or hole in this dome? At this point?
Is it vulnerable to fire?
It does seem to have taken some damage where she hit it.
Okay,
Yes.
then I'm gonna yell for her to duck, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow at.
Like
That
in the weak
spot?
spot? Okay.
Yeah, just like try to bullseye it and.
All right.
see what I can
I'm
do
not
here.
going to make you roll to hit it. I'm just going to make you roll to see how close to where she hit it you hit it. So you will hit it because I mean you're a ranger and this is a big
Yeah,
wall of ice. You're not going to miss it. Just see how.
Well, I would say
would
might.
hope not.
Well,
See.
Okay, yeah, you pretty much hit it in the same spot.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, good deal.
Does
Trip.
that do anything to it?
can we see
Again,
through?
it seems to have done some more damage, but
Okay, then my Slayer's Prey I'm gonna put on that then.
you can't. It's not a.
I can't move it? Oh,
It's
okay.
not a creature of any kind, so it can't be
Fine.
affected by it.
Um,
Sorry.
Yay!
Good idea, but
can we see through the dome to the other side?
kind of. Yes, but it's like looking through an opaque kind of. You can see shapes.
Okay. I just need to be visible for this to work then. This is goofy.
okay.
Gonna use my move to get behind. Like kind of in a way where I'm trying not to hit Octavius or Seth or have them see me when I do this. But I'm gonna try and cast fear through the bubble at this guy. And if he can see me and fails the save, this might do a lot. I don't know.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
It will not work, I'm afraid.
Ah,
Not
Okay.
through the bubble.
No?
Nope.
Boo.
But
Great idea though. I really like that.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
it's a
so
good
awesome.
idea.
What if you
but
just whisper it
unfortunately,
through the-
because it's a phantasmal image, which means it could possibly pass through like that.
Yeah, but no. Specifically, it will not work through this wall.
Okay.
So, but not much would. Seth.
I am going to go all out, attack twice with my silver sword.
Hit it twice. 16
And
points of silver
then
damage.
spend another of my moxie points to do follow-up fisticuffs, punching it twice.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
With this is bludgeoning, so it's
Ooh.
not
Unbelievable.
as
Another
effective.
Natural 20.
For an additional weapon.
Wow.
Oh, how exciting!
Yeah.
Hey, still good.
I love it.
Jackets.
Okay,
So I'm like slashing awkwardly, and then I'm.
and then you're gonna like waylay it for a total of 17 points of bludgeoning, which it's resistant to, so it'll take half that.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
an extra attack though. That's
Hey, it's all damage,
39.
It's all
Damage is damage.
right?
Yeah.
Damage is damage is damage.
Okay, it is its turn.
Uh-huh.
So it is going to probably stab at you, Octavius, because that makes the most logical sense.
Sure it does.
And then it will use its tail whip to the dude on the side.
He's gonna roll a 7 and miss.
Oh my god! That's crazy.
Who's the divination magic expert
just
here?
laughed
Who's doing the
at
divination?
What's this weird?
God.
What's this weird little electronic device attached to my computer? Where did that come from?
No tickets
So
today.
stoked right now.
It's a Christmas
That was
miracle.
unbelievable, dude. That
It's
is
a
so
Christmas
funny.
miracle, everybody.
Are you gonna play the lotto now? Because
Yeah,
That's
right.
where. That's why he
The
just
Christmas
left.
boy has returned.
I've become one with the algorithm.
I don't know what this
Are
is,
you
but I just
chat
found
anymore?
this attached to my computer. It's weird.
Yeah. Huh.
that's incredible.
If found, please return to.
Told ya.
What's it? Okay. Yeah,
He
he
would have been
misses
happy
you.
with a 6.
Of course he does. I told you he would.
Yeah.
Now, Shagget, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yep.
Oh.
His wisdom is so wise.
All right.
Oh no!
11 points of bludgeoning damage and 10
Ooh.
points of
Ouch.
cold
Oh.
damage.
Well, I'm using my bloodied but unbowed feature, which basically gives me more temporary hit points.
Yay.
And on the tail
Basically,
ends
the more
of the
his
damage
ass
I've
gets
taken.
kicked, the more temporary hit points he gets.
Because, ouch.
And you
that-
get all your moxie points back as well, right?
Yes, it's smurted. That really smurted. So I had 1 moxie point. Now I have all 3 back.
There you go. Alrighty. Gemma.
All right. Again, I go. And I blow a huge amount of fire onto this ice wall.
Okay, come on. Let's get the fire going.
Oh my
Alright,
God.
it's 8.
Oh.
It's definitely a lot thinner in that spot than it was before.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move to the side again so my dad can.
All right, Octavius, you're up.
Oh yeah, I'm still swinging at this boy. We still swinging.
Ooh.
That's a hit for 13
Yes, it
points
is.
of
Yes, it
piercing.
is. Plus 6, more than a 2. Hey, I'll take it. Plus the 3.
Alrighty.
Yep. We're just
This
hitting
thing
them.
is starting to look worse for wear. It's, you can see the fatigue begin to set into the movements of this thing.
I'm
You
gonna-
are wearing
I'm
it
gonna-
down.
I'm gonna look up at it. Yield.
Oh, fine. Sorry, I'm out. No.
Little white
Okay.
flag and its little talons.
Douglas.
Yeah.
All right, I'm shooting at the spot again. Hoping to break on through.
Natural 20.
As almost everybody.
Except the one
except
people
for the
voted
losers.
for. Huh.
She can't let you have the lead, man.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
All right. Let me see the best way to do this.
3, 4, 5, 6, 20.
6. Yeah,
Nice.
crazy.
Ah.
Haven't had that in a while.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, I know. It's been rough.
You know, I think we can go for 12 20s.
Jane's
Yeah.
gonna get
Get
one. I
Oh,
can
hang on.
feel
There
it.
needs to be a.
I need to roll a 20. I'm just rolling damage right now.
You're gonna
Yeah,
get
it's
a
just
20.
damage right now.
It's coming. See, this is wall.
Okay, that what I've just drawn is a gap in the wall.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah, I
I'm
should have
gonna
waited like
move
2
There's an
seconds.
opening.
in position then.
Okay, Trip.
I was about to turn around and swing a broadsword at this, but I hear there's an opening, and I'm gonna peek through, and I'm just gonna see Seth there, like dying or
I mean,
something.
yeah.
No, I see him. I see that light in his eyes he gets when the fight's actually serious.
Yes, accurate.
And I'm going to drop a healing word at level 2 to try and get him,
Not
a
dead.
little bit more into the fight.
Okay.
A little bit not dead.
So you get an extra D4 on
roll 20.
up to the
Yeah.
back of this.
Oh, 8.
Hold on, he gets a little more.
Yeah, and plus the 2.
Yeah,
So
okay.
10 points back.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, could be the
It
difference between live
undoes,
or
it
die.
undoes the
Nothing.
tail a little bit.
Hey man,
there.
that could save my bacon. So
All right, Seth.
Yes, as Trip has said, it's desperate, so I'm attacking twice with my silver sword, clumsily, but still with advantage, and
You hit once.
punching twice with my fisticuffs, using a moxie point again.
Punch, punch, punch.
Deal
just
as much
watching
as
this.
I can.
I'm watching through the whole this is the dumbest fight style I've ever seen in my life.
It's not graceful. It's literally like stab, punch, punch. Like that's what I'm doing.
He has to drop
Very-
them, pick them back up every time. Puts
a
in his
great
teeth.
With that
Yeah,
look.
it's very clumsy and not at all graceful or elegant. Or
Well, fortunately, this thing is massive, so it's not that hard to hack at it.
yeah,
Okay, it's its turn. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to bring the business end of the big weapon down at the little dude.
Okay.
Little dude.
Little dude. You want to call? You want to call your shot?
Yeah, I do. Let's see. Let me feel it.
What am I rolling?
That's gonna be a 16. I'm gonna get hit with this one. Oh, well, total! I still felt it.
Oh,
That's a-
fair.
that's a
Dude, this
miss.
is uncanny, brother.
That's insane.
Nostradamus called the Antichrist Mabus, which adds up if you add and subtract
So
each letter.
is a
to
16 is a hit?
Yeah, there you go. No, 16 is not a hit.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you said I'm gonna get hit with this one. I'm 16. Okay.
I'm
I
waiting for
tricked you,
Matt
didn't
to.
I?
I'm waiting for Matt to say sorry. Sorry, Shaggy.
No, Shaggy, you're good. He's gonna roll a 3 here.
Okay.
Oh, damn it!
Still a miss.
It's
Still a miss, though.
It's a
all
miss.
right.
Yes.
Gemma.
Still take that.
Yes.
Even though there is an opening, I want to make it bigger, so I'm gonna still use some
Hit him.
fire
Hit
out
the
of
guy.
my mouth.
Hit the guy.
I'll hit you if I do that.
Just widening the hole.
Widening the hole.
Okay.
I'm in that hole.
Yeah. Widen that bug hole.
And I say behind you, behind you, Octavius. If you feel heat, it's me.
Blow your heat on it.
God.
Ouchie. Don't you kiss. Oh man.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
He's called two so far. All right, Douglas.
Yes.
From your
Douglas.
position there, you can actually
Now I gotta
hit
Hit
it.
him to his own dome.
You can do
Kill,
it.
steal,
for
kill, steal,
Does he
kill,
still have
steal.
advantage on him, or
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
lit up.
Hit
Oh,
your
that's
own
right. I've
son,
had it the whole
though.
time.
I
haven't
won't.
needed it.
I never
Oh,
will.
Douglas!
Oh, come on!
What?
I'm gonna use my action surge.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been
I love
holding
that
on to
you
that
have
puppy.
that for this reason.
Action, search, kill,
Yeah, do you
steal.
need to
Get that
populate it,
20.
or do you just
Get
know?
that 20. I want to see it.
Oh, we know what action
It's,
search
this is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is with advantage again, because
Right?
Gemma gives you
He
the
is-
8. There you go. That's a
Mother.
hit.
Oh,
thank
Douglas.
God. And Slayer's Prey.
And it is
And it's piercing.
Piercing, so it counts for all of that. So a total of 15.
Excellent.
Yay!
Yes,
Okay.
Sick of not hitting it.
me
Our
too.
ridiculous build is working.
Good job, Trip.
So uncharacteristically, I'm gonna get quiet. I'm gonna look at this thing in the eyes, and I'm just gonna start making all kinds of weird arcane motions with my mouth.
Whoa.
I'm casting this at level 2,
Ooh.
and it gets another one.
Whispers, and it is a wisdom save.
Ooh. I want to hear the discordant
Dissonant Whispers is good.
melody.
Okay.
Great spell.
Wow.
And it fails!
Whoa!
So it takes 14 points of psychic damage.
Whoa.
But It can't move.
away
It
from
can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So it just takes 14
no.
points of psychic damage.
Doesn't he just like ram against the wall a bunch of times?
Well, I mean, he'll back up, but his back's kind of already against the
it was
ice
more
wall.
for the damage.
So,
Nice.
Okay.
well,
Yeah, that's
actually,
really good.
no, hold on. Okay,
If
so
he can-
here's what I'm going to say happens, because, again, I don't like to use rules over logic or story. He can choose to drop this thing at will. Because he can do that, and his instinct is to get away from you, he's going to drop that wall of force.
Which incurs 2 attacks of opportunity as he tries to flee.
And he will back up here, which means, yes, Seth
Yeah.
and
Get him, boy.
Octavius
Get him.
will get attacks of opportunity if they want
With
them.
advantage because he's still glowing, baby.
That's right.
Because, I mean, honestly, that is what he would
Yeah.
do if he was... that's the whole point of the spell.
Thank God for that advantage.
So let's see. Shagger hits him for 7. 100.
Ooh.
It's all right. Still full 12.
I know.
How do you want to do this? How do you want to kill him?
Yes!
Yay!
Shaggy, I'll let you take this one, bud.
No.
It happened at the
No.
same time.
The glory is yours, man.
Start it
Do
off. Start the
together.
move off. Start the move off.
Oh, I have an idea.
Stab it in the upper thigh at an upward angle towards the hip. To
And
stunt its
then
movements.
And then I run and jump off and use the sword. It's like a tick, 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 right, and I
Sure.
leap up and come down like I told you to yield and drive my sword straight
Alrighty.
down into its buggy little chest.
Alrighty. As you do so, the corporeal presence of this thing is kicked back to the hells of which it came, leaving nothing but a pile of sulfur on the floor.
Wow.
Is that a demon? Did we just kill a demon?
What's that? Yeah, that. I mean,
Dad,
it was
what
like
was that?
it was like an ice demon.
I don't. Ice demon. Yeah, what he said.
I don't say that.
You could
I'm just-
identify. I thought you could identify anything.
It had mandibles, so definitely a bug.
Octavius is gonna walk over and like go sit on this little rock over here, like
I'm gonna run to my
kind
my
of
boy.
realizing like what he just did.
My boy, are you hurt? Are you okay? Did he get you?
I'm unscathed, father.
How are you holding up?
I'm just in shock, I guess. But I want to hand back the sulfur ashed sword to Tribute. Like,
Okay.
it was
Jimma
weird.
Jimma skips up the stairwell.
Just ignoring
Gemma.
completely everything.
So as you kind of peer down, you can see your
Still on fire,
family
bro.
down below. So yes, there's like a small. It's kind of like 4 metal points with this bluish, translucent crystal ball on it. Inside the ball is the horn. However, underneath the ball, laying flat on the ground, is a sandy-colored stone tablet with some strange
perfect.
arcane scratches on it.
I would like to comprehend those strange scratches if I can,
Okay.
and I want to try to read it.
Do you really want to do that now?
Well, I gotta see if I get hurt if I touch this thing first. So yeah, I'm gonna touch the translucent.
Your hand kind of like goes straight through it. It feels like staticky, and the hairs on the back of your hand stand up, but your hand actually does go through it.
Okay, then I'll take the horn.
Okay. Well, the first thing that happens is you get a moment of strange, bizarre clarity. Let me get rid of that noise because we're not fighting anymore.
Octavius is not 13; he's 16.
Oh my god.
What? No, I'm not.
He doesn't know
You've
how it
lied
is.
to me.
Lies, all lies.
No more lies. Everything is a drum.
Let's see here. What do I want to play? That'll work.
Maybe this is 47.
Could be.
Okay. So as you kind of like reach through, touch the horn, it's actually reaching through that triggers this, not the horn itself. Inside your head, there's like a huge like flash of like instant clarity, like as if somebody just like filled your head with an entire novel in half a second. And the first thing that you're aware of, without any further ado, the cloak that you're wearing, you instantly know what that is. That's actually a magical cloak of protection. It gives you a +1 AC. So you can go ahead and record that as such. Yes, you've been carrying it around in a bag this entire campaign, but now you can get some benefit from it.
Oh my god.
Good.
Gemma has learned the true meaning of Christmas.
Right? And you will actually get all the information that is on the tablet, like, into your head anyway. So you don't need to comprehend it. You will comprehend it. It's like, it's in your head. But other than that, yeah, you are able to take the horn out of this strange translucent orb. The horn itself is kind of like, it's very large. You'd like need 2 hands to blow it. The end is like brass, and it's kind of almost like it's designed to look like wisps of flame coming off the end of it. The horn itself is made of possibly gold. It's definitely that sort of color. And it's got like carvings and filigree all the way down the length of it. And then like an ivory mouthpiece at the end.
Is exquisite. Yeah, so I will take that.
Okay.
Does the bubble go away or does it stay?
No, the bubble stays put.
Okay. And now I'll try to pick up tablet.
Okay. The tablet is sort of probably about a foot wide by about 1.5 feet long, and it's probably 3 inches thick, so it's pretty damn heavy. I mean, it's pick-upable for sure, but it's kind of like...
I'm like struggling.
Yeah, it's not something that you can easily just lug around.
Okay. And I would like to try to read what's on it.
You already know what's on it. It's already in your head.
Oh, right.
Like the second you went, you just like absorbed all the information.
Okay. Then I'm going to go down the stairs with both of these items.
Okay.
I am so glad I am the one that picked up those items, because now powerful.
Maybe you should give the horn to your brother.
All-knowing power.
Yeah, I mean, you're struggling to carry this huge thing, this slab at least.
Yes. Gemma, give the horn to your brother. You know,
no, he can have the tablet. It's heavier.
No, but he's musical. That's his job.
It is my job.
Here's the tablet. And I'm going to hand you the tablet instead.
Thank you for this drum. I'll treasure it always. I'm not at all curious about that.
Can I see the horn?
I mean, yeah, she's holding this big 2-foot long curved thing. It's quite impressive.
I think this might be my card.
What's your card?
A great symbol of hope.
What?
Right?
Wasn't the cat Hope?
Cat was named Hope.
Right, and that's what led us here. And
stuff this horn up the cat. No.
That's what the ghost lady said, right? She said this is a
All in house guarded by a great stone dragon. Is this a stone dragon?
I mean, it's the closest thing to a dragon I've ever seen. It's a fallen house, is it not?
How is that a stone dragon?
What is this horn for?
It was at the top,
Gemma?
the highest peak
Highest peak of what?
of this place.
I don't think it was.
Maybe it's not a literal mountain peak.
Didn't the ghost lady also say to blow the horn?
Yes, once we secure the tablet, which we have.
Okay, so blow the horn.
No, give it to Trip.
I mean, I really do
Trip,
want
do
to
you
give
wanna
it a go
Blow the horn.
Fine.
very
I'll-
badly.
I'll take
Trip
the tablet
wants to
back.
blow it. Let him do it.
I'll take the tablet back.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Here you go. I'm gonna hand it over.
All right. So Trip's now holding the big, glowing, horny thing.
Yeah.
This is too big.
Blow the horn. Blow the horny thing.
The
Let's
monster
go.
just comes back. He's like, you ready?
There's something in it. I don't know.
Give it a little tap. Give it a little tap.
Yeah, no, I'll blow the horn. I don't have a. Well, I have a saxophone, but I'd have to get
Just
it
go
out of
like
the
this.
box.
Go.
I'm not gonna do that right now.
Acapella.
All good.
Okay.
we leave Octavius behind.
No, he's within 30 feet. He is within 30 feet, so you're good.
It's so funny if like we all vanish and he's there like, what?
Wait, what?
Forever.
Everyone?
Okay, so yeah, you purse your lips and start to blow. Initially, there's no sound at all. And the harder you try to blow, the less successful it is. But then almost as soon as you're like giving up and there's next to no breath left, then it starts to sound and you realize, oh, I have to blow this thing really gently to get it to do anything. So with a much more gentle, subtle blow, you
After
hear a very low...
after
I'm
the
having to
gentle
hold back
blowing.
so
Yeah,
many comments.
After the gentle blowing.
Not mine.
Blow it
Go ahead.
gently.
What comes
Thatch,
next?
blow it very, very gently.
Yeah, you hear a very faint, low, guttural rumbling come from the center of the horn, and then it
Bet you do.
bellows out.
Oh my god.
And it starts to like echo and reverberate
You did it.
in a lot
Yeah.
bigger
See?
area than you expected. Once again, you are surrounded by nothing but shiny, bright light.
Okay.
And finally, when the bright light clears, you are once again standing on the old Slavic road. All by your lonesome. However, the strange lady in white that set you on that path is nowhere to be seen. However, Trip, you still have the horn, and y'all still have the tablet.
Do we still have those like scrappy little clothing items that we turned into clothes for?
You still have
Oh,
all
excellent. I'm gonna take one of
All of
those
it.
and start ripping it and turning it into strips so I can make a strap for my horn now, and I'm gonna carry it on my back.
Step on. There you go. Alrighty, and that's as probably a good a place as we are to finish it up tonight so we don't drag on any further.
Magical.
So there we go.
Fun.
And a Happy New Year!
Measure. Ah, dagnabbit. Well, time for a beer. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, hello there. It's me, Christy, your D&D dad. I'm here to do all the things that a good D&D dad should do. Like mow the lawn, fix some shit, drink a beer, and of course, roll lots of 20s. And if you like all this, can you pan?
Oh, sorry, Dad. Sorry. Yeah, you look good. Yeah.
You should check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Christastics. And if you like D&D content, check out my podcast, New Crits on the Block. Anyway, I love you, my children.
If you're seeing this, that means that I'm back to playing Mondays on How Reroll. My handle is Satchmo on all platforms, and if you follow me, then maybe I can...
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
Nothing!
Hi, is this my local zoologist? Yes, I'll hold. Hi, local zoologist. Yes, my name is Jane Ivana. and I'm looking for a snake that has a stinger. Yes. I'll hold. You don't have any? Alright, well, if you could look into it, you can contact me on Twitter at Jane on Twitch, that's with the 0. Anytime. Yeah, or you could catch me on my Twitch streams. I stream like once a week on twitch.tv/JaneIvana. Alright, I'll hold. Okay, thank you. Goodbye, local zoologist.
Hey everyone, it's the Snuggler. This year, Jane asked us to go quick on our outros, so I promise I'll go as fast as possible. You're just gonna put all my information on text on the screen, aren't you? Son of a...
Hey, twitch.tv/Shagget here, and I'm trapped in Barovia. I'm hiding in a dingy basement with some art, the art dingy basement, nothing like what you usually see on my webcam when I do streams on How We Roll. And I'm not hiding from Strahd. Believe it or not, he's a pushy Dracula knockoff. He doesn't scare me. I'm not afraid of him. I'm actually hiding from Gorebad, my dungeon master. He's out to kill me. I think finally surviving in 10 campaigns in Arconis throughout his stories, he's snapped because of it. And because of that, he's out to really kill me this time. Contact me at @neb_convos on Twitter, please. Your support will help keep me alive, keep me on the run, keep my hope alive. I really need to see what happens to Radovan, Emlyn, and Alekma, and all my other characters that I've played. I really need to see what happens to them. I'm very curious. Oh shit, I messed up. I really messed up. I think he heard me. He's coming. See ya!
Hi there, I'm Gorebad, and thank you for watching How We Roll. If you'd like to keep up with us when we're not live on Twitch, you can check out our other forms of social media. Follow us on Twitter, @HowWeRoll. You can also follow our Facebook page. You can find the website at www.howweroll.com, and you can also find us on YouTube at, you've guessed it, How We Roll, for an absolute ton of additional content. Also, you can follow the dmblog.com for some DM tips, world building guides, and all things D&D related. Cheers, guys. That was a long walk. Okay, they said Shagget was somewhere here, and the door to where he's hiding was a blue door. So we gotta find a blue door, blue door, blue door, blue door. You're mine now, Shagget.